Hello, and welcome to Voices in Education. I am your host, Natasha Lee. Hello and welcome. Welcome to another live. Please let me know if you're hearing me in the live chat. All right. Just let me know if you're hearing me clearly. In this live, we want to talk about what happened in Zurich in Switzerland. So I would love to hear from you. We would love to hear from you as it relates to the results. So, what are some takeaways from that event there from that league there in Switzerland? So, let's match that up with our previous expectations. What do you have to say about it? I would definitely love to hear from you. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome to the Voices in Education. This is a safe space where we can share and learn from each other. All right, so if you're here in the live chat, just let me know if you're hearing me. That would be awesome. All right, so as you get on the live, please like and share. All right, let's like and share, and let's keep building this live this evening. So again, just hit that like button and help another family member, community member who might not have their post notification on. All right, so just hit that like button. And also let me know if you're hearing me in the live chat, all right? Let me know if you're hearing me. So just come on in and let us have a conversation, all right? We would love to hear from you. You can participate in the live chat and definitely would love for you to call in. The WhatsApp number is on your screen, all right? Again, if you're hearing me, please let me know in the live chat. And don't be afraid to call in. I would love to hear from you. All right? We need to hear from you. We want to hear your views, your perspectives, or opinions on what happened there in Switzerland. And again, we would love to hear from you regarding the results. And just to build on our conversation here, and I guess we'll be looking forward to Paris 2024, which, as you know, just a few months away. Just a few months away. So for sure, we are seeing some results and, we'll have certain expectations going forward. So I would love to hear from you again. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Voices in Education. Please give this video a like, share with friends and family members, and encourage them to come on over and be a part of this safe space. As you get in here, please hit that like button and help out a fellow community member who might not have their post notification on. And if you're new to this space, welcome, welcome to this safe space where we understand that we share different views, perspectives, or opinions on certain topics or on topics in general. But just to let you know that in this space, you definitely have a voice and we would love to hear from you. This is a safe space where we share and in a respectful way to maintain and protect our community. All right, so again, if this is your first time here, welcome, and please remember to hit that subscription button. To all the returning subscribers, viewers, and listeners, welcome, welcome, welcome back to another live conversation. All right, so remember to just like, guys, and share as you come over. And for sure, the number is on screen. We would love to hear from you. So who is going to call in? Who is going to be the first caller? Who is going to call in? I would love to hear from you, Rurian. If you're there and ready, you can definitely phone in. All right, and I know I have some persons who are going to call me and say, remember what I said to you? For sure. So for sure, The line is open, and again, don't be afraid to phone the number that you see on screen. There is so much to talk about, right? And I'll definitely, want to hear from you as it relates to the results there in Zurich, or takeaways, or are you changing your mind? What is happening with you right now? Don't be afraid to call in. Don't be afraid to share away in the live chat. All right. Remember, this is the Voices in Education, and this is a safe space for you to share your views, on a topic here. And today we're talking about, Zurich, the Diamond League results and takeaways. And, previously we're talking about expectations leading up to this event. So I would love for you to match the results with your expectations and let us talk. If you're new to this conversation, for sure, would love to hear from you. So don't be afraid to phone the WhatsApp number that you see on screen. And let me just check my WhatsApp here so that I am not missing any calls. Raja, welcome to the chat. And Raja is saying, we will see an improvement with Elaine. And more genius blessings to you too. Welcome to the chat. Again, if you're just tuning in, please remember to give this video a like. Let's share, and encourage some persons to come on over and just, let's share our perspectives, our views. The phone line is open, so you can definitely call in. We would love to hear from you. Definitely love to hear from you. So definitely please call in. Bahamas, are you here? Guyana, let me know if you're here. St. Lucia, Suriname, let me know if you're here. Barbados, Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the US of A, UK, are you here? And Jamaica, are you here? Let me know if you're here, or if you're tuned in from a new place that I haven't called. Let me know if you're here in the live chat. All right, so don't be afraid to comment. The chat will be going soon, and also the phone line. So don't be afraid to call in right now and get the conversation going. So perhaps I should, Guyana, wonderful. So Guyana is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello to the people of Guyana tuned in right now to the Voices in Education. Definitely love to hear from you right there in Guyana. Awesome. All right, so perhaps I should start. Elaine, Sha'Carri, let's start there. And since Raja brought that up, that, we will definitely be seeing an improvement with Elaine, what are your views on that race? So Elaine, Sha'Carri, what are your views on that race? Awesome, Raja, thank you. All right, what are your views on, do you want to phone in, Raja? That would be awesome. Would love to hear from you. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome. Please remember to give this video a like. All right, share with friends and family members, and, encourage them to come on over and be a part of this conversation. So what are your views on that run? So Sha'Carri did 10.88. Elaine did 11. Likewise, Natasha Morrison, but Morrison got the second spot. Elaine got the third position. Then we had Kambunji with 11.08 in the number 4 spot there. And Forbes, 11.12, Terry, 11.13, Hobbs, 11.14, and Clark, 11.23. All right, so We'll definitely love to hear from you regarding those times since you want us to start there. And we don't necessarily have to start there. So if you'd like to call in and talk about, something else that stood out for you there in Switzerland, we'll definitely love to hear from you. So again, the number for you to call is on screen, all right? So you can call WhatsApp, and again, we'll love to hear from you. If you're just tuning in, please welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscription button as well. If this is your first time here, welcome to the Voices in Education. Also, give this video a like, share with friends and family members, and encourage them to come on over and be a part of this safe space, all right? So, who is going to break the ice this evening? All right. Roger is saying, I want to know how come Elaine got 11 with Morrison and still got 3rd. I believe they do like what you call now a photo finish. Let me just take this call. Hello, caller, you're live.
Hello, how are you doing today?
Hi, Ruyen, how are you? Thanks for phoning, my co-host.
No worries. Interesting races that were on today. That's pretty awesome. It's good to see Elaine out there again in the 100-meter flat, doing pretty well, running that 11 flat. And Sha'Carri is on in some good running form now. So it was expected that Sha'Carri would win. And it was the same sentiments that were shared yesterday, that most people thought that Sha'Carri would win this race over Elaine.
Okay, so do you see or do you believe that Elaine might be the one to get close or surpass Sha'Carri in the 100?
She's definitely a good contender for that. She has been doing really well, and she's coming off not the best season, but she's steadily improving, and you can't ever write off an Olympic champion. So, it's good to see her out there and performing. She looks healthy. She's bubbly. She is, upbeat and looks like she is heading in the right direction. So, all the best to Elaine in her program and in her quest to get back on top of, the female sprinting in terms of 100 and 200 meters.
For sure, for sure. So you mentioned that for you, this was like an improvement and you feel as if it's going to get just bigger and better from here for Elaine.
Yeah, it's definitely going to get bigger and better. She obviously she knows where she needs to head. In order to be in contention, she needs to get below 11 seconds. But she has what it takes. The experience is there, and it's just for her to get everything aligned so that she's able to execute her races the best way she knows how, and being able to compete with the best in the event at this time.
Awesome. So would you say then that this race for Elaine would have been one that she can do some evaluation / assessment in terms of moving forward?
Every race that she runs now, she's going to do an evaluation assessment of herself to see how best she can move forward, how best she can, improve her skills. I didn't think she got the best start today, but she finished pretty strongly, and it was really close between first and second place. I'm not sure how many persons who are out there listening actually got to see the race, but Sha'Carri did well. Elaine was pretty close with Morrison, I think, for second place. They gave Morrison the edge over her, with them both getting the same time. But it's good to see that she's still in a good place despite all that has happened over the last couple of weeks. And she's still getting out some good performances. We just need her to stay healthy, and the good performances will just come.
For sure. So let me just go back to the chat here, Ruren. So Roger is saying, okay, let me go to Donald first. Donald, welcome to the chat. And Donald is saying, just imagine what everything track was going when Usain Bolt was dominating. Okay. And Roger is saying 10.88 is not far from 11. And Elaine did well. So Roger is saying that Elaine did well. And yes, for sure, given the season, this is a season best for Elaine, might I add, based on, information there. Yeah, it's a season best. So I guess we can only see bigger and better things for Elaine. Welcome. If you're just tuning in, please welcome. Why am I saying please welcome? Welcome to this live conversation. If this is your first time here, please, this is where the please belongs. Please hit that subscription button. Please remember to give this video a like, share with friends and family members, and encourage them to come on over and share their voices. Your voice is unique and it is important for us to hear different perspectives. We may not always see things the same way, and that is okay. We can definitely share here as long as we're being respectful and protecting our safe space, our community, so that we can continue to share and learn from each other. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. We're just talking about the results there in Switzerland. Would definitely love to hear from you. So don't be afraid to call the WhatsApp number that is on your screen, or you can share in the live chat as well. Please hit the like button. So for those persons a part of this platform who may have forgotten to turn on their post notification, they might just get this popping up for them. So again, hit that like button. So I'm seeing about 48 persons here, and we're just about 6 likes. So let's just close the chat for a bit and hit that like button. All right, it is important that we do that. All right, so remember to just hit that like button. If you're new to this space, welcome. Let me know in the chat if this is your first time here. And don't forget to hit that subscription button. All right, so let's keep liking this live. So Rurian, back to you. Were there any other highlights of over there in Zurich that you say, okay, this is good?
Yes, for sure. There were many more. But just before we leave from Elaine's running that 100-meter race, I think she's using this as sort of a background work for her, her quest for Olympic glory. So I think that these races, she's kind of doing it, let me say, it has kind of a two-tier effect on her, meaning that she's benefiting both ways from it. She's running, performing, she's marketing her brand and also making some money, and also putting in the necessary track time that she needs in order to, improve her speed and skills. So that's pretty awesome for her. I hope she continues to keep healthy and keep going in that regard. We look at other performances, I have to talk about Danielle Williams, his performance in the 100-meter hurdles. Obstacle races are so difficult, and for her to be executing her races like that without, much hassle, we have to give her credit. That means she's really in a good place, concentrating very well, and she's beating some awesome competition too. So Danielle will seem to be back. She has that experience from that Olympic gold that she won some years ago.
Olympic or World Championship, one of them. Okay.
I'm not too sure. Yeah. Probably World.
8 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but she has that experience in those high intensive competition. So she's executing awesomely well and doing well on the circuit. So that was an impressive run for her. And Jacko is always doing Jacko things. So Shericka Jackson, even when she is hill she's running 21.8, and she's saying that's a slow race. So that shows how much she has in the tank and how much better she thinks she can go. So, that world record is, dangling in the wind, I'm thinking. And it's just a matter of time before Shericka will go past that world record. Who else? Let me look at your thumbnail. That's an awesome thumbnail. It keeps me, aligned with what happened in that World Championship in Zurich. The other thing is that Lyles is keeping on with his domination of the sprints, and that's also good to see. Athletes that are in good form, they are maintaining that. And, it's for us to see whether or not they will be able to maintain this sort of form going right throughout this year and going into next year as well. So that's something that we are looking on, because, the coaches will set them to peak at particular time. And, that would, the World Championship would be sometime that they would want to peak. So it's good to see it's interesting to see how things will progress as we move forward throughout the rest of this year and into 2024.
Awesome. So let me just go to the chat here. So Roger is saying, yes, in Elaine's interview, yes, as we kind of watched there, it was to evaluate how much more work, how much more to work on for, the Olympics and represent her crown and make it 3 in a row. So we're wondering, Elaine is on this thing to, I guess, to try and get the triple. So she will work hard for sure. And, I have always said there's something about Elaine and like World Championships. World Championships are kind of not an Elaine thing, unfortunately, but we're hoping to see her 2025 after Paris, and all being well, we want to see her. We want to see her dominate at championships, injury free and just being at her best for sure. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Voices in Education. This is a safe space where you can share your views, perspectives, or opinion on a topic. So we're talking about the Diamond League there in Switzerland, takeaways, and just your views on the races. And, how did you match the results with your expectations going into this event? And we'll definitely love to hear from you. So don't be afraid to call the number that you see on screen, or you can share in the live chat. And please like this video as well. Please give this video a like. And also hit the subscription button if this is your first time here, all right? Real Talk, welcome, Real Talk. Welcome to the chat. Is the track and field season done? I know, because is it Saturday or Sunday? Yuan Blake and I guess others, they'll be in China there. So that is something to look forward to there as well. So we want to see Yuan Blake and, kind of see what kind of shape or form he's in at this point. So for sure, it's not over yet. And I guess we'll see some more races on the circuit, all right, in the context of the Diamond League. Only the World Championship eludes Elaine. Yeah, Roger. For sure. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome. You don't need to be a silent listener or viewer. You can definitely share. This is a safe space, all right? We would love to hear from you. Even if you just want to call in and say hello, we'll definitely love to hear from you. So again, don't be afraid to call in. I know that I have some countries here. Guyana is here. Jamaica, are you here? Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, USA, Barbados, Bahamas, Suriname, St. Lucia, UK. Let me know if you're here. And Real Talk is saying, is Elaine's season done? I have been trying to find a schedule. I would not want to think so because she's coming back, so we might see her in a few more races before Paris. So I don't have a schedule to tell you, but if you want, you can look at the Diamond League schedule. But as you know, athletes, they come and go in those events. So for example, Gabby was in the 200, she wasn't there. So I guess, you know, it all depends on what is happening. Shericka, I guess, could have missed it too because she wasn't feeling well yesterday. So, you know, it all depends there. All right. So I doubt her season is over. Perhaps just starting. So I feel like, you know, each race is how she's going to, I guess, evaluate and test herself to see how better she's getting. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're just tuning in, welcome to this live conversation. Okay, I am seeing some chats on WhatsApp here. Again, sometimes I don't get to check the WhatsApp, but good night, my team, Mr. Portmore. Mr. Portmore, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, remember to share in the live chat. You can definitely call the WhatsApp number. And I also have another comment here. Hello, hello, sports family. All right. So again, welcome, welcome if you're just tuning in. So you can definitely phone the WhatsApp number that you see on screen. Okay, real talk. I am not sure. And as I said, you know, things happen, and so sometimes even the names change. So for example, I believe Daryl Nita was up for the 100 and then she did not do the 100. She did the 200 because I guess she was in for both events. So it all depends. And Roger is saying, glad to see Johan Blake coming back. Seville will win a gold medal for Jamaica sometime. For sure, for sure. And that's the hope, you know, so that, you know, we want our athletes to be at a good place physically and psychologically. We want them to be ready and, you know, okay, so that they can, you know, do their best, you know, for every athlete, because we want to have good competitions, and those kind of, you know, factors allow us to have, you know, to see some exciting races. So we want to have that. So in the context of Shelly, what I can tell you is that she made a post, you know, thanking, you know, fans, Jamaican people, I guess, for all the support. But what I can say based on the reports there, real talk, was that she had a slight hamstring injury there based on the scans that they did. So I guess it wasn't so serious as they thought initially. So we are grateful for that. And we're wishing our queen all the best in terms of recovery there as well. So I guess, yes, she perhaps needs some time, but we're told it wasn't, you know, as major as they thought it was initially. So that is good news. Welcome again. If you're just tuning in, welcome to this chat. Welcome to this live conversation. We would definitely love to hear from you. So don't be afraid to call in. Please hit the like button, because many of the persons here, they do not turn on their post notifications. So hopefully you can help them by liking this video so that they can see that, you know, we're live and we're here, and they'll definitely come on over and join us in this conversation. If this is your first time here, please remember to hit that like button. For sure, we'll definitely love to hear from you. So I'd like to ask, what are your views on Sha'Carri? What are your views on Sha'Carri? given that she's coming from the championships with a 10.65, and we're now seeing a 10.88. What are your views? And again, the phone line is open, so you can definitely call in. We would love to hear from you. Rurian, do you have any further comments? You can definitely share when you're ready.
Yeah, it's good to see, it's good to see that the track and field athletes from Jamaica all coming out and, representing well. We only talk about the ones that we normally gives us the medals over the years, but I must say that Morrison did well in that 100-meter race as well. She placed second behind Sha'Carri, and also Forbes was in that race. I'm not remembering her first name right now, but she did well too. I'm not sure how much what she placed, but to be in the Diamond League running must show that she has some ability, and she's representing her
All right,
country and her brand very well.
Let me just take this call. Awesome. Hello, caller, you're live. Did I just, all right, let me try and get this caller back for you. All right, so we're not getting this caller, so hopefully the caller will phone back when they're ready. All right, so again, as Rurian was talking there about, let me just go back to some results here to share with you from that 100 meters. So let me just bring this up again. So for sure, Forbes, Sasha Lee was in that race, so 11.12. So we had Morrison, 11 flat, and Elaine as well sharing that time for second and third place respectively. And then we had Sasha Lee Forbes in the number 5 spot with a time of 11.12. So phone in. Let us hear from you. What are your views? What are some takeaways? Do you believe that Knighton is getting closer to Lyles in terms of adding some pressure there? I would love to hear from you. All right, let's take this call. Caller, you're live.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good night, good night.
Good night. How are you doing? We're getting a lot of breeze or feedback.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah, sorry, yeah, man, about the 100 meter.
Right.
I think Elaine gonna look good enough. I think if she get the right training for next year, she can be up there again. I see a little glimpse of the old Elaine today.
Okay.
Yeah, and word is out that is somebody else coach now that used to be at Stephen Francis. That's what I heard.
Yes.
That somebody's helping. Yeah. So I can see the difference between the previous coach to now. I mean, to me, they look like something different. They're even the way she run, their strides, their form, just remind me of the old Elaine post, when she did that 9.54, that 10.54 there.
Right.
Yeah, she looks more confident too, So hopefully work with this coach going into next year for the Olympics in Paris. I think one barring injuries and so, I mean, she can be back. You know?
Right.
You know, what do you think?
Yeah, I like what I see from her, and I feel like it can only get better from here. And yeah, this is our season's best, I believe. Yeah, so we haven't seen that all season, so for sure I believe it can only get better from here.
Okay. What was the time? What time you did?
11 seconds flat.
Oh, that's not bad, man. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So barring injuries and I'll be in the courts and them working together. I see some good things for next year. Yeah.
For sure. And I guess we're all looking forward to see if she's going to do the triple.
Oh, that's a 3 Olympic straight.
Yeah, because she's double now.
Yeah. But listen, Sha'Carri looking more dangerous every time I see her running.
I was just about to ask you about Sha'Carri.
Yeah. So even we will be coming hard, but I know she will be coming harder because she have something to prove.
Yeah.
And each race she win, I see where she look more confident. It's like she say, hey, nobody can beat me again. So we have to be on our A game next year as well. Anyway, but just forward from work, so I'm gonna touch base. Like I'm on the program, so we text and look at things in the group when I can. I'm actually busy doing some other things too. But
awesome.
As I said, great program. And I'm spreading the word in Jamaica here, so my virgin them can watch it and provide some info as well, all right?
Awesome, thank you. Mr. Trelawney, right?
Yes, man. Kiwi.
Kiwi, all right. All right. You see, I'm getting the names and I'm picking up the voices, So you see, voices in education, you definitely have a voice over here.
All right. Yeah, man. I like the program, as we said, when it just started. I was watching it first before I started communicating on the program itself. And it's very interesting. I look forward every evening after work. I'm come in for Janet and give my little views,
Awesome. Thank you. And we look forward to hearing from you too as well.
All right. Big up yourself.
All right. You too. Blessings.
All right. Big up to Trelawney as usual.
All right, Trelawney.
Some of the best printers in the world.
One Trelawney and Duncan's the thing.
Yes. But you follow the Duncans, all right?
All right. So all right, thank you. All right, so so again, you can definitely call in to share in on this conversation. All right, so I am looking here at the comments. Roger is saying it's Sha'Carri's time to shine. She is running well. We can't deny that she came back mentally strong. Running 10, 6, 7, and 8 is great improvement for sure. Also, Lyles and Sha'Carri represented the track and field well against the media critics. All right. Thank you for sharing that. Edsel, welcome to the conversation. Sha'Carri can only get better at this time. No one can beat her. In the 100 meters, Elaine has to build back her speed. All right, let's go to this next caller. Caller, you're live.
Good evening, you all. Good evening, my
Mr.
family.
Portmore, welcome.
In the building.
Talk to us, Mr. Portmore. I don't even have to carry it to anyone, Just talk to us.
I wonder why you want to say, okay, we spoke yesterday on the program. What was the time that I told you that we'll be running for that race?
10-8.
For the 100 meters.
10-8, sir. 10-8.
And what you got, ma'am?
I think we got the 10-8, sir. 10-8. On point. You see why I love this place? I love this place, man. I love this place. You see, you guys, you bring so much richness to this platform.
We try. We want to get it bigger and better. So we try to do our best. So on the topic of Elaine now, are you all hearing me?
I am hearing you, chat. Can you let us know if you're hearing Mr. Portmore? If you're hearing this caller, can you just comment in the live chat? Let us know if you're hearing us clearly.
Okay. If we are, let's go to the Elaine Thompson era. Time, effort, and what to look out for.
Right.
Elaine was out of the blocks, on point. Then she decided to do track training, which is keep form out of the block leading. Because she was a bit in front at first and stopped running. Injury-wise, she lost the race. Remark, she lost the race, hands down. But in the race, what I was looking for, I saw Elaine now trying to push her body further. She is going to get herself in order. Everybody look out. She's going to get herself together. And it's not because of the coaches. It's not because she changed coach and doing better with another coach. It's all in her mindset now to get her body ready. She is coming off her injury. You have to watch that also. So it was a great race. Now, Sha'Carri Richardson is the lady to beat right now. She will be the lady to beat for the next couple of months. Well, before Olympics. That if everybody comes back to find form, she is going to be still the lady to beat. She's going to be. She has potential of dominating the last 40 meters of the race, the last 40. So the problem I have is if she doesn't get a good start, she tends to lapse running people down. That's why Shelly and Fraser Price is now no joke to go with. Because if Shelly Ann leaves you out of that block, you'll have to run some magical time to catch her. On the 200 meters, what did we expect? No press, no record, no nothing. A normal day at the park. We got that.
Well, normal for us, but Miss Shericka was like in our post race interview, like, you know, it's like it's a slow time, like for her, you know. But people are looking on, it's still 21.8, like it's still fast, it's not even 22.
Okay. It's a slow race for her, thinking that she could go faster. If we talked last night, if she tried to ever go beyond what she did in the championship, she will not get it. Her legs are tired.
Plus she was under the weather as well. She had the flu, so she has the flu. So
right.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about anybody else. I expected this. No press after turn. You watch the race. I guess you went over it and over it. There was no pressing her, none at all. None, nobody. Out of the blocks, she was first. Off the curve, she was first. She just went on her race. So nothing to talk about Jacko. She knows her thing. She knows where she's at. She know her post-interview flu and it's a slow time. Yes, it will be a slow time. If you broke the record last week, it will still be a slow time for you running after that race. You see it both when 9:58, after that, another slow time, and another slow time, and another slow time. People tend to not putting the athletes fatigue in it. You have to put all of the prospect of the fatigue in it. Elaine had no fatigue. Elaine only wanted to see where she's at. She's trying to see where she is at, what to improve on. Do I go do some 400, 300 to get my strength back? Because I'm losing leg speed. So, hurdles. Everybody's talking about their shot. Let's go back to the 110 hurdles in the championship. Who did she beat?
You mean the 100?
110 hurdles.
For the
We're talking
women,
about Williams.
Danielle Williams, it's 100 for the women
Yeah.
and 110 for the men, I believe. But
Okay,
yeah, it's
100,
yeah,
okay.
it's a good field. The only person that was missing from this one was Toby. I feel like, you know, just the Nigerian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, is that a shocker for you that she did it again?
No, not a shocker for me, but I'm happy for her that she did it again just to.
I'm so elated. I'm so elated. It's not funny. At work, when everybody asks me who me, I'm gonna say Williams. I say why? They ask me why. All of who is in the race was at the championship.
Yeah, with the exception of Toby. Like if Toby was there, yeah. But then she ran leave.
It makes no
Yeah.
difference. What did Toby run in the race? Fifth, I think.
Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot.
Right. So Toby is no exception. Just somebody replace it. Fine. But she did it again.
Yeah.
She did it again. Left them in the blocks, tell them to come catch her, and they didn't. They didn't. So it's not a surprise to me. The only thing I would love for her to do is keep that momentum going. Because in the hurdles, if you can't keep that momentum and that drive that you have going, that hurdles will get you because fatigue will catch your legs and you start licking on hurdles. That's it. Right? Tapa to me, Tapa, I am so amazed at the height that she has.
Yeah.
The leaps that she has, the speed that she carries to come to it. Tapa is always amazing when she runs. Always amazing. So I think we can now look for these youngsters that's coming in the hurdles. They're gonna come strong and they're gonna hold up with all of these athletes who you see performing. Because we have a lot of female hurdlers coming along the line.
Yeah, for sure.
So today was a good day for Jamaica. Congrats, Jamaica. It was a good day. No surprise to me as an average person in the sports thing. No surprise there. I didn't say a surprise that shocked me. I said, oh my God, I didn't know this could happen now. As we spoke yesterday, I gave you all my predictions and all of them came true. I could have taken my house and get another house.
You never know, okay? Next week, Shericka never show up. Oh, you're not sleep tonight.
Which is true. But I wish the callers could have called in and view their opinion now because
somebody else is calling. I'm going to call back a caller. I see a call
okay,
coming
I'm here.
through.
I know you have me for the night, so no problem. I'm listening.
Awesome.
So if I have to call back, I will call back or I'll text you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Mr. Portmore.
And good night to everybody in the chat. Good night to the rest of the people who are just listening. Try join us. We're here.
Awesome. All right. So that was Mr. Portmore himself live from the Sunshine City. And I just want to go back to the chat and look at some comments here. Kiwi saying for the 100 meters women's world record, I think, is it Sha'Carri? Probably Sha'Carri. I'm not sure if it's Sha'Carri, Shericka is the closest to break the record next year. Let us know, Kiwi. And KJ, welcome to the chat. No channel like Voices in Education. Thank you for loving this channel. And yes, for sure, this is a place where you can share your views. All right, guys, as KJ said in the chat there, please give this video a like. If this is your first time here, welcome to all returning viewers, listeners, and subscribers. Welcome back to this safe space. And if you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please hit that subscription button. And just going down, Sha'Carri is younger and doesn't have any injury issues. I guess she will do it. So, Kiwi, you're saying Sha'Carri is probably going to get the record. Ed still is reminding us that Jasmine wasn't there, I guess, for the hurdles there. And Kiwi is saying Danielle Williams is going to be like Shelly and she will get better as she ages. So thank you for sharing there. I'm going to try and phone back this caller, all right, and see if I can get this caller. So let me try here.
Hello.
Hello, caller. You're live on Voices in Education.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Well, just enjoying the show.
Thank you.
Just enjoying the show.
What is your name and where are you calling from, if you'd like to share?
Go again?
What is your name and where are you calling from, if you would like to share?
Sure, no problem. The name is Justin. I'm calling from Antigua.
Oh, Antigua is here. Hello, hello, and welcome to all the people tuned in from Antigua. Welcome, Justin.
Yes, I'm a big track and field fan. You know, I was just enjoying the event that's going the other day, the World Champion. Also enjoy the Diamond League today. Was no really big surprise for me, really. You know, I don't think you will lose form 4 days after a major competition. So was no surprise to me today. But what I can say about the Jamaican athletes, first let me speak about Elaine Thompson. Leading up to the World Championship, and just as the World Championship was taking place, you know, you read some comment about Elaine not being a part of the relay team.
Right.
And, you know, I have a few Jamaican friends that live here. We were having that discussion. They were telling me that they don't think that the Jamaican coach is not giving Elaine the respect that she deserves, because she's the fastest woman alive. Nobody come close to running the time that she ever run. The person that run the time that she run, you know, has really passed on. And the talking is about not giving her little Today, I'm looking at her and I'm seeing something that says that, you know, just a little more race behind her belt, and you can see that she can pick up pace and get back up to be a top sprinter. But the other half now, Miss Sha'Carri Richardson, which I'm a big fan of Sha'Carri based on her story, where she's coming from. And like I said, she would be someone to really, it would take something special to really take her down. Because looking at the person, looking at Sha'Carri at 23 years old, she's only 23. So she only have improvement, you know? And the only person I see can give her, you know, like challenge her really at this present moment would be Shericka. But Shericka now is more focused on her 200. So for the next year, it's going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to Paris to see what surprise bring us in Paris, or we will see the same obvious.
Right. So I guess you weren't surprised at any of the results today.
No, I was not, you know, but I mainly, you know, focus on the 100 male and female, 200 male and female, and the 400 male and female.
Okay.
But it should, as I said, there's something else I want to touch on, and I want to share with you and hear your thoughts on it. That comment that Noah Lyle made, and it's, it's I've been listening to different feedback, you know, from Stephen A. Smith to the NBA, the different journalists, and I'm just amazed how the Americans mind are so think that America is just the world. America is not the world. America is a part of the world.
you know, and his comment, what No Lies comment is, he's correct, because I listened to Stephen A. Smith saying that you have
But
players that come from
I believe he still an apology, or he took back that. Yeah.
Yes, he did make an apology, but he's still holding on to his point, saying afterwards he still have some sort of point, but he does not have a point.
Yeah, I understand.
He does not have a point. Because just like in England, you have Manchester United, you have Man City, you have different players that come from Jamaica, all over the world play for these clubs. But when Manchester is not a world champion, they're champion of England.
Yeah, or even like cricket, the IPL, you know, leagues, you know,
Right, you know. But like I said, I enjoy your show. You know, I'm representing Antigua, so you will hear me a lot more on your show.
No problem.
We keep in touch.
For sure. And if you ever have a topic that you'd like to share with us, for sure, we'd love to hear from you. And thank you for coming on, and thank you for sharing your voice on this topic.
No problem.
All right. Thank you so much, Justin. All right. So we're getting some, you know, having some great conversation. And again, you can definitely join in on this conversation, not necessarily, you know, about Zurich there, but if you'd like to call and say hello, that's totally okay as well. We'll definitely love to hear from you. So Antigua, hello from the Voices in Education, and welcome. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Voices in Education. This is a safe space where you can share and learn from each other. We understand that we hold different perspectives, so that is totally okay. Each of you have a voice in this space, and we want you to exercise your voice. We want you to share, because you are unique, and you know that uniqueness contribute to this rich diversity where we can continue to share and learn from each other. If this is your first time here, welcome. And guys, please remember to hit the like button. Just close the chat for a brief moment and touch that thumbs up button. And also, if you have not yet hit that subscription button, what are you waiting for? Please hit that subscription button. Remember, you are safe with Voices in Education, all right? You are safe, not like some place that's going to run away with your investment. You're definitely safe with us, all right? So you can bank on it, definitely. All right, so let's go back to the conversation. Let's go back to the chat. And again, the phone line is open. We would definitely love to hear from you, all right? So we've heard a bit about Elaine and Sha'Carri, Danielle, Shericka, you know, Lyle. So what are your views? Definitely like to hear from you. Don't be afraid to call in and share. All right, don't be afraid to do that. Definitely love to hear from you. Let me just check the phone line here to see. All right. I read that comment already there. All right, so let me just check to see this phone. Hopefully I'm not missing any calls here. Again, if you're just tuning in, don't be afraid to tune in and be a part of this conversation. You can share in the chat. You know, let me know if you're a Sha'Carri fan, that's okay. You're welcome here. Shelly fan, you're still welcome. Shericka, Elaine, Natasha, Danielle, you know, if you're an American fan, that's totally okay. Caribbean fan, definitely welcome. You're totally okay in this space. Just to let you know, UK fans, definitely okay. It doesn't matter. We'll love to hear from you. We'll definitely love to hear your voice. Okay, Sha'Carri, I meant to say. Okay, that was Kiwi there. I think I got that one. All right, so I'm not missing any calls. All right, so let me know. Let me just go back to the chat here to see what is going on in the live chat. So again, if you're just tuning in, trending sports and entertainment. Hello, hello. And TSC saying, loving the discussion. Thank you so much. And who agree that this is an awesome space. I hope that they agree. And we've had a few persons sharing that and expressing that they really like this space. And Justin is saying here, Sha'Carri Richardson's fan. Okay, for sure. Welcome, Justin. And we love that you love Sha'Carri, all right? So definitely. So that is, you're totally welcome and you're safe to share your views in this space for sure. All right, again, so trending sports and entertainment. What are your views on, you know, the events at the Diamond League? Would love to hear from you. We'll definitely love to hear from you. Also supporting all the Jamaican athletes. All right, Justin, awesomeness. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, don't be afraid to like this video. Don't be afraid to hit that subscription button as well. All right, let's keep expanding and growing together. All right, let's keep doing that together. I know that we have, apart from Jamaica here, we have Antigua, Guyana. So if there are any other Caribbean countries present in the chat, let me know. US of A, I suppose you're in this chat as well. So please let me know if you're tuned in. Would love to hear from you. All right, so don't be too quiet in the chat now. We'll definitely love to hear from you. And what are your views on the competition between Knighton and Lyles in the 200? Do you believe that Knighton will continue to push Lyles, or is it a case where Knighton might just pass Lyles? Definitely love to hear from you on that one. If you'd like to share there, for sure. And also, Blake is going to run in China. I believe it's the 2nd, so perhaps Sunday, or should that be Saturday? But he's going to run either on Saturday or Sunday. So for sure, we'll be tuned in to that one. We'd love to see you and Blake, you know, bouncing back. And so we'll definitely want to see how that race, you know, we'll be looking for him there. So for sure, would love to see Yuan on the weekend. So let me know your views. Would love to hear from you. So Shericka ran, I guess, 21.8 there. What are your views on that run? Were you expecting? I know some persons were expecting like a record. Some persons weren't, because they were saying, listen, there isn't anyone in that event to press Shericka, so it's going to be an easy run. And I guess with Sha'Carri, I know Mr. Portmore, you called it there, a 10-8 race. But were there anyone else in that race that, you know, showed up for you? So we had 2 other Jamaicans. We had Natasha Morrison and also Sasha Lee Forbes. We have quite a few Americans, including, you know, apart from Sha'Carri, including TT Terry. TT Terry was in that one. She doubled, so she ran the 100 and then the 200 meters. So what are your perspectives on, you know, the events there in Switzerland? I would definitely love to hear from you. We want to hear from you, so don't be afraid to call in and share your perspectives. So I'm just checking the chat here, not seeing any new comments. And we still have 44 persons here. Let me know what are your views. So you can type in the chat or you can call expectations met or unmet. You can let me know in the chat. Let me know in the live chat. Were your expectations met based on what happened there in the races or unmet? So Justin is saying Knighton is the future. Okay, he's young too, very young, so for sure. Welcome if you're just tuning in. Welcome to this safe space. All right, as you come in, please hit that like button. And also, if you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscription button. And Roger is saying Knighton is the closest man to beat Lyles in the 200. Watch out for Fred Curley too. Yes, awesome. That's a good point there. And Kiwi is saying expectations met. Awesome. And Justin is pointing out that Knighton body isn't ready to run 19.50 there. And Roger is saying, I want to see Seville in the 200. Elaine looks good. There, that's from Kiwi there. And for sure, I guess, you know, a lot of persons wanted to see Elaine. And perhaps Elaine might just be the one. Not saying that this is just, you know, a thought. Perhaps Elaine might just be the one to press Sha'Carri. Who knows? When you look at the numbers, which I can possibly, you know, base my assumption from, you know, Elaine has gone the closest, 9.54. So I guess if she's able to go back into that form, you know, that should be a lot to see there. So we're hoping, I guess, for that. Trending sports and entertainment, Knighton ran a great race and pressed Lyles very hard today. Yeah, that was a good run from him there. For Shericka to break the 200 meters, she has to do a one-off race. Kiwi, what do you mean by that? If you want to call again, you can. Would love to hear further, or you can share further in the chat there. The phone line is open. You can definitely call in and share. If you're tuned in from Jamaica, let me know where in Jamaica you're tuning in from. I know that we have Portmore, St. Catherine. We have Duncan, Strelani. Let me know where you're tuned in from if you're tuning in from Jamaica. And Knighton body still in development, but for sure, future champion. Okay, Justin, point taken there. All right. Keep the comments coming, guys, and also keep the phone line going. You can definitely call in to share. If you have not yet hit that subscription button, what are you waiting for? I am seeing that we're at 899, so please hit that subscription button. And Edsel is saying, Justin, I agree. Knighton will be ready for years to come. His best time in the 200 is 19.49. All right. Oh, what I meant by one-off race is like a Diamond League. Yes. And, you know, based on, was it the probably the post-race interview from Shericka? Yeah, she said she had, you know, I guess a couple of races left, and that is a possibility. That's a consideration. So perhaps today wasn't the day, and they were complaining too that it was a little bit chilly there in Switzerland. So coming from Budapest where it was so hot, I guess, you know, the environment wasn't conducive for that. So for sure, okay, I get that now, not a championship. She has to run too much rounds at the 100 meter. Okay, I get that now. Totally get that, Kiwi, for sure. So what Kiwi is saying is that Shericka will have to break that 200 meters, like, you know, on the circuit in a Diamond League race, as opposed to, you know, at a championship, so like the Olympics or, you know, the World Championship, just to ensure that, because not doing that, you know, she won't have to do the rounds. So then she'll be, you know, in a better, I guess, space physically to do that. So I think she's going to go for it. She's very, very close, 21.41. Like, she's very, very close. And very close to 21.34. Yeah, I believe that's where the record is. So let me just take this caller. Go ahead, caller, you're live.
Hello. Good night again. It's Mr.
Justin
again.
Okay, no worries.
Yes, I want to bring something to the table that we have a discussion here at my workplace in Antigua pertaining to the male and female athletes. And I want to hear your take on it. Anybody can join in at it as well. The females in the 100 meters and the males in the 100 meter. At the present time now, it may sound a little tricky, but try to be and understand what I'm getting at. The females are running faster than the male at the present moment. What do you think of that?
Or is it a case where, like, I guess based on what we expect from females based on times?
Okay. The females run 10, they run sub 10 and sub 11, right? That's what the female run, right?
Yeah.
And the male run sub 10.
Right.
My point is, the fastest time in the World Championship was 10:83. Sorry, 9:83 in the male. Right?
We're listening.
And the fastest time in the woman was 10:65. My point is, nobody in the male since Usain Bolt is running 9.6. And nobody since maybe Fred Curley, I think it was the only one. I think Chiffon, always that was from the US, I think, clock 977, something like that. But you have Shericka Jackson, you have Sha'Carri Richardson, you have Shelly Fraser Price, you have Talu. These are 4 present athletes that in the female department that are constantly running 10.7.
Yeah, I get you.
In the man field, no one running maybe in the last year, maybe Fred Curley running 9.7. So my point is the female sprinter, they are more consistent and they're running faster time in the female department than the male, if you understand what I'm getting at.
I get what you're saying. So what in your view might be a contributing factor for that?
I think it could be the fact that, you know, you have you have cycles. I think this is just the female cycles, because when you look at the World Championship female final 100 meters, 6 of the fastest women of all time. Mm-hmm. So it just showed that this is now the woman time.
It's a woman time now. Okay. And I am hoping that the women are getting the endorsements that the men, would, normally get, or more.
Well, you can yes, you can see that, because if you watch the World Championship, the feature race, the feature race or the feature event for the World Championship was the 100 meters female.
Yeah.
They tried to get the 100 meters for the men out of the way so we can get the final grand finale as you could say, when you're having a concert and you bring on the last artist.
Yes.
The last artist is a featured artist.
For
so
sure.
The females, they are getting their props.
So I'm going to tug at you a bit now. I'm going to tug at you a bit. So we see the Americans, right? And I guess we can see like South Africans. So do you believe that Jamaica not doing so well where the men are concerned is kind of, you know, limiting the men in terms of pushing them to faster times?
I would not say that. I would not say that. You know, it's only happened once in your lifetime that you have cheered the fastest runner ever out of Jamaica at one time. That was Usain Bolt, Safa Powell, and Johan Blake. Those are three of the fastest male runner of all time. Okay?
Right.
And they come in a time that Jamaica sprinting was just on a different level. And they set the bar so high to really replicate that is not going to be easy. So I see Seville as a talent coming through, you know, and pretty young still he's 22, right?
He's young.
Right. So he still would need some time and so forth. But I think you guys in Jamaica got to cherish what you had before. And that's not something that easy replicate when you have three the fastest one of all time. You're talking about Usain Bolt, the fastest man ever lived. You're talking about the second fastest man ever lived. That's Johan Blake.
Yeah.
And I think his name is the fourth or fifth.
Yeah, is there? Asafa
Powell. So it's not easy to replicate that. So to fill those shoes, you have to come maybe world record time. Because at the same time, you have Fred Curley that is running 9 sevens, and you still also have Noah Lyles. You got to keep your eyes on him. If he learn and understand how to run the 200, he can be very dangerous.
So do you believe he can take any of those records, the 100 or the 200, Lyles?
No.
Okay.
No, that's something special. That's free time. That's PlayStation time. I'm seeing Usain Bolt record. If I live to see the next 30 years, that's Ben, I'm seeing that record Dave all that time. The fastest I think Noah Lyles can go. He can go in the 20s, but 19, no, I don't think. He gotta show me it.
Well, I think he's the third. He's ranked number 3 in the 200 right now. Yeah, Lyles.
Noah Lyles?
Yeah, I just pulled up some information. I think
in the 200 or the 100?
The 200, 19.31. So you're
talking about the fastest time ever.
Yeah. So
I think Bolt have a 1 and 2.
Bolt has 19.19. I am seeing Blake here at 19.26. Yeah. And
yes,
then Lyles.
Right. Because Michael Johnson hold that record
number 4
as an American.
Yeah, so is that number?
Because Michael Johnson was number 1, and then Blake and then Usain Bolt take that record, and then Johan Blake beat his time. He was pushed to third until Noah ran, I think 1931 last World Championship.
Yeah, so 1931, and then we have 1932 for Michael Johnson, and then we have 1949 in 5 there.
Right.
Yeah.
So, back to what I was saying, that the female sprinters, those are that's the feature when it comes to sprinting right now, because you're seeing better time, consistent time, faster time than the male in the female department. So the female is more interested to watch. Sorry, male, but I gotta talk it how I see it. So thanks again.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling and sharing. So guys, I'm putting that out to you too, so you can share in the live chat, you know, and I see Kiwi sharing that, you know, the men need to improve if they want to break the record. So Kiwi, I guess, is agreeing with Justin here, and the females have turned the tables on the men. The women have become more popular. So Kiwi is sharing. Carlton, Soji, big up and welcome to the conversation. We'd like to hear from you, so don't be afraid to call in, Soji. Call in. I want to hear from you. And Kiwi is saying, it is female time now. Female time now, you know. All right, so share your thoughts or views, you know, on what Justin just, you know, put forward. Do you agree that the females are doing better than the males right now? So the females, they're more interesting to watch. So again, you can share away in the live chat. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the safe space. All right, welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. If you have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just hit that subscription button. Also, if you have not yet liked this video, just close the chat and give this video a like, all right? That definitely helps. So the phone line is open. We would like to hear from you, so don't be afraid, just call in. And Soji saying the ladies take the sports, all right, Soji? Call in, Soji, if you can. Definitely like to hear from you. All right. Again, please hit that subscription button. It is important that, you know, you subscribe and support this space so that we can continue growing together, all right? I'm just looking in the chat. Let me just check this phone to see if I'm missing any calls. Yeah, getting a call right now. Hello, caller, you're live.
Hello. Yeah.
Soji.
Yeah, just tune in and I said, you are right. And the caller before was right. The lady take over. No, because since Bolt and Blake stopped, it's all about the lady competitive. Because Shericka and Shelly, they take it to a different level with Sha'Carri come in the mix. So it's gone to, and Sha'Carri brings something back to sports. I like that with our attitude. You know, just look, you know, some of the team would call it hype and so forth.
Right.
We have to love, yeah, we have to love those things. And that's why I like the guy.
Lions. Yes.
Nice, yeah. It bring that attitude back to this post because you take notice Usain Bolt do some things different than this post, take it, make people love track and field. And this guy come and take it to a next level. That's people to bring this post that he don't die. I was wondering when Bolt leave it if it was going to die, but no. They bring it and then Sha'Carri come and bring something. When she run and lose, she say, I'm not done. When she finished dead last in that race, I'm not done. And get back and those attitude is and she come back and prove herself.
Yeah.
Come back. But as what the caller said, the 200 record, at the record set record break, but it's not easy to break. But the way if Knighton can push Nine the right way, he can get there. And if Nile break the record, Knighton, if he keep fit, he will come back and broke the guy Nile record because he have the build for the 200 meter to be a 2-4 man, like Bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but that's good because remember he break using recording, junior recording.
Oh, Knighton.
But yeah.
Yeah, he has the build for sure. And he's young.
Remember, you know, the guy is still 19, you know.
Yeah, he's young.
If he's 19, so he's still a junior. And look at the timing that he's running.
Yeah.
And no junior run as fast as him, you know, over the 200 meter. You know. And you know, it's only 3 junior have ever run below 10 seconds.
In the male?
In the male 100.
That one from Jamaica there, what's his name again? The KC, a KC?
Yeah, right. Bowaji. But what is one name? An American guy. No other athlete run below 10 seconds as a junior. No more. No Bolt, no Blake, none of those guys. They started running after they come out out of the junior.
Yeah, because and that's another thing too, you know, sometimes, and we see that sometimes our champs, stars, they don't necessarily translate on the big scene as being very successful. And I don't know why. Like the big names are champs. We don't normally see them. So I am hoping that this new set, so like the Alanas and the twins, and you know, that we can see them, because usually, like Usain Bolt, yes, he was doing tracks then and at champs, but you know, we discovered him, pretty much everybody kind of know Usain when he went on the big stage, you know. So I'm hoping that, you know, these new sets,
Yeah, remember this. Usain, Blake, those 2 guys, they do well at champs. And so they translate the right way and come and continue winning race. But like Elaine and those girls never done anything at champs. But look what she come. Jackson done well at champs.
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
Jackson done well at champs. But like you said, the twins and but you see, Lalana, you have to give her credit because she make it to the 100 meter final.
Yes, I really like that. So you can see that she's coming.
He said, yeah. Well, you know, the reason why the America, this university never want to take the twin when they want to list them. They said the sports minister doctor said they're gonna get fat. That's why they never interested.
Really?
To take them. They said they're gonna get fat.
Well,
so they're gonna get big.
You know, I want to see them, and I know, you know, their future will be very bright, you know, once they continue. And you know, there is also this big conversation, because I am worried about Liston and Brianna, in the sense where, you know, going there, being on the college circuit, and, you know, oftentimes we don't see them performing so well on the big stage where we really want them to. And oftentimes I wonder to myself, and again, this is just a, you know, a wonder, and it's not that it is my belief, because I am for education too, and I am for success. So I wonder, like, when you have star athletes, like, you know, young star athletes, I mean, the really, really good ones, not that they're trying to win a race, like the Listons and, you know, the twins. And is it that they necessarily need to go to college first, or allow them to just continue on the track? Because, you know you're shining, now you're peaking, you know, gain all the success and the wealth that you have, and then you can do your education. Like, at this point in track, that does not prevent you from doing it. I don't know. I'm throwing that to you, Soja, and also to the viewers and listeners. And I guess this is another topic that we can talk about, you know, later, just deal with it as a topic on its own. But do you believe that these young athletes who have, you know, such speed at this time, should they just go straight pro as opposing to going to college or universities?
Well, it's all depends on some of the athlete. You have to remember some athlete finance is better than some. So some athlete, maybe their parents in a better position will say, okay, you go school. If anything, you have your education to follow on. Right. Some person will say, okay, go there, make some money. If I'm running and my parents real poor, and I get a half a good sponsor and to go to university, I'm going to take it up because I can go and take it at the moment, because if I get a injury and I can't run, at least we can do something that my parents can better this, can uplift my parents out of poverty. Then I can take the road to go to school after. So we have to look at it on many different sides.
Right.
Because they would say only who feels it knows it.
For sure.
So as they say, everyone every top know their home pattern. So we have to just look at that system, because Merlina today, if they never go at that time, they'd have to go to America, but they burn them out. But put it this way, the girl that used to go St. Catherine High, and she running for St. Lucia now, she done pretty well at the college level.
Yeah.
So it all depends on the coaching. And I think Brianna, they're at the right school where they manage them really good, because Sha'Carri was there, and she Sha'Carri now. Yeah. Sha'Carri go through the system, and she Sha'Carri now. She go through the system. You know, she was at LSU.
LSU, yeah.
Yeah, so and the other girl was at Texas. So it all depends on how your coach manage you. And I think Brianna have something, I don't know, I'm not sure. This ideal coach, Mr. Bennett, he keep in touch with his athlete them same way, which is good. So if a lot of Jamaican coaches will do something like that, then, and I think Lalana make the right decision to go pro, because I think she'll get a good contract, and then she can go university after. So, but as Steve said, sometime, because those as athlete don't go pro and go to this training camp and they get lost during the way, same way. Right. So you have to go and perform.
Right. Let me just go to the chat a little bit, Soji. Let me see what persons are saying in the chat here. So, K Solis 85, hello and welcome to the conversation. Justin is saying the ladies constantly running 10.7s when the men struggle to run 9.8. And yes, she makes it interesting. So I guess Justin is agreeing with you, Soji, in terms of Sha'Carri making the sports interesting and fun to watch. And Knighton is young, but what he has to develop is top end speed. And Noah naturally have top end speed. And the twins made the right decision. That's what Kiwi saying, to stay home and train. They will go away and burn out. So this is what Kiwi there in Trelawney is saying, that it's better for them to stay in Jamaica and train. Justin is saying Sha'Carri Richardson also has that top end speed, but she doesn't understand the 200 meters like Shericka. And Justin, sometimes the overseas experience can be beneficial. And Kiwi here is saying the high school boys and girls champs are hurting some of our athletes as well. They're doing too much. And what are your take on some of those views, Soji?
Yes, of course, I agree with what all of them said in the chat. I agree with all the views. I'm just looking at them now. I agree with everything that they said. Because one of the most talented athlete, I think, not even using ball, the talented like that boy, and was the guy named Christopher Taylor. And I think the mistake he make, take too long, just want to continue in champs. He should leave.
Yeah.
Calabar.
Running everything for points at champs for Calabar win champs.
Yeah. So I think that's what mash him up. If you take notice, using ball on Usura is a good thing. He never got one of those traditional school, because I think if he did, he'll come and he'll burn out same way. So it's good to stay at his school, bring his school, and get points for his school. You know he's not going to win. And I think was the right decision these parents make.
Yeah.
But sometimes go to the champion school to win champs is not the answer.
Yeah. And see, they still found him. He got good sponsorship, rich. Even though we are asking people to give back the money. And, you know, so, you know, we see that too. So I like that you brought up that point, Kiwi, because sometimes you have the athletes, them a do high jump, them a run this race, them a do that, all in the name of points. But sometimes the schools are not thinking about the bigger picture and, you know, ensuring that you're preserving these student athletes, you know, and trying to push them on a career.
You remember this talented girl, what's her name? McLaughlin.
From
Look at those girls.
was it Wormwood? Yeah.
Yeah. And there was an ex girl at Manchester I can't remember her name. And those girls just lost on the way. They just lost. Too much just to get points for your school, for his school to win champs. I think the girl I'm talking about, at that time, she used to beat Peter Gay Dowdy, left, right, and center, and just to win champs for Manchester High. I think that's what really blew that girl. And she just disappeared off the radar.
Yeah. And so it's important for these school programs too to try and get, you know, experienced coaches, you know, to ensure. And you just need to think about student well-being and their future, because you can't damage them at this stage and then, you know, they went through, did so well, and then you can't see them on the big stage. So that is important.
Yeah, because then the good thing, as I said, with Liston at LSU, the manager, because she run one into and they find say it's not hurting, or what they do, they pull her out of it. And they just monitor the races that she run. Not just running for them to get points and win. They let she run, but she not running quick. Some girl, even the girl there, Davis, those girls run too much race on the circuit in college. Some of those girls run over 30 of the races before they come to our trials.
Yeah, that's true.
So they burn out every time they come.
Yeah, that's why I am a bit skeptical about the circuit there. But you know, as I say, once you have a good coach, you know, so that is important there. And Kiwi is pointing out here that Antonio Watson stayed at Petersfield High and he's now world champion. So that's the 400 meter Antonio Watson.
Right. I never did remember him. Thank you. Thank you for that remembrance, because but that guy got through so much. And I said, when he got through so much of just winning, and people when just putting down the guy and say, so now I want to know what they're going on with down in Jamaica now about him now since he won the 400. Because I'm not done with what's going on.
Yeah, we had a big conversation about that, you know, how they wanted to cancel this, you know, student, young man. Yeah, wanted to strip him of gold medal. And I'm like, come on, this is not how we go about fixing a problem. You know, we need to look at discipline. Discipline was meant to teach, not to punish. And so that is important for us to consider, you know. So, you know, for me, that was a big win for me.
Yes, the guy from Grace, because he sponsor the champs, he's the one come up with those nonsense. And when I look, that's why I have to respect. Bolt come out and defend the guy, or Jason come out and defend the guy, and quite a few persons. But what I'm saying, a person now, I see at the Commonwealth game, the English guy, when he run down on that Jamaican 4x1, and he bust gunshot at them, Papa Richardson bust gunshot at the Jamaican team, and everybody mouth laugh. Nobody said anything about that, and that was at the Commonwealth game a couple of years ago. So why this little kid now is those are his big man, and that this kid at that time, maybe about 17, 18, doing something like that, and then he make a big issue out of nothing.
Yeah, yeah. And I guess it was repeated. So let me just go back to the chat here. And Kiwi is reminding us that Bolt stayed at William Nib, and he's a world record holder. Asafa stayed at Charlemont, and he became world champion. And American Black, welcome. And K Solis is saying, oh, wow. And yeah, so it seems as if like the country schools probably, I don't know how Edwin Allen is going on, if Edwin Allen, you know, but then again, I see some athletes doing, you know, multiple events, but we hope that, you know, coaches, you know, they will prioritize athletes in terms of, you know, their career, future careers, you know, in track and field, because we want to see these young athletes, you know, transfer to the big stage and do well.
But Veronica Campbell went abroad and do well and come and be world junior champion and be Olympic champion. And so it don't really matter. And is that I said it's just according to how you going to manage your coaches, manage you, and you manage yourself too. Because not because the coach said you run, you want to go and run and burn yourself out. So Beverly Campbell, she go there and she done well. She make Jamaican proud, very proud. Cannot forget about she, because she was the first one who continue away from early Natty to bring ball to us.
Yeah, for sure there. Guys, if you're just tuning in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please give this video a like and ensure that you're subscribing. Hit that subscription button.
Yeah, you like up the show. Guys, just like up the show. So that's how it goes. So you see, that's why these young athletes coming up, they see now and they need to encourage them to and motivate them.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And well, that girl, congratulations to the girls them today at the Diamond League. And Tracy improving each time she running the distance, the 800. That was good of her today. And everyone, and well, Miss Williams done great. Show them it was not flukes.
She did it again.
Yeah, all who update thought it was a fluke. No, she come and prove herself. Said, listen, I win, and she could refuse from go to the Diamond League and say she going to take rest, and she go and prove herself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. To her. Well, we know Shericka who done it. Should have to fall to lose the race, so never have any doubt. So, and Elaine and Morrison, congratulations to them too. To come up and to the guys in the long jump and whatsoever. Yeah, they done well. The guy come back and win at his last jump again. So that's how it got Gail.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, but overall, you know, we see some good results, and you know, just allow me to want to see Paris like tomorrow.
As I said, Paris is gonna be, the Jamaica team is gonna, as long as everyone is fit and everyone come good, I think Paris gonna be, I think Jamaica gonna have one of these strongest teams go to Paris.
Yeah.
With the type of coming through the ranks, because I still looking to see something special from Brianna Williams. I still looking for something special from her. I see she done something when she was 15, and I just looking know that she gonna come good one day, because I think coming to Jamaica at first and picking up those injured, it's just when you have girls training with boys over time, it only can get her better, get her stronger. Yeah. Get her stronger. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
So, but still, we have to find somebody in the 100 meter to come to beat Sha'Carri, because she is going to get better. So we have to produce someone to come and beat her.
Definitely.
I don't know why but because she run 10-7, she run 10-6, and she's that good because you see with Sha'Carri, she have self-confident, and when you have self-confident, that you win the race before it starts when you have confidence.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's how we need some of our athletes to go there and have confidence. Say, listen, I'm going to beat this person. I'm going to beat this person. So we have to do that. And Sha'Carri seems like Sha'Carri,
Shericka?
Shericka seems like she wants to run back the 4.
Yeah.
I don't know who was the one playing the interview when she was talking about the 400 meter.
Yeah, but we were probably concluding that because she has like the national record for, I guess, the 1 and 2, she wants to do that at the national trials, because she was saying that, I was talking to coach that I wanted to do the 100 and the 400 at the trials, the other day, and coach was pretty much saying no. So I guess she would have avoided the 200 run at trials because she had the bye to go to the championship. So she would have run the 100 and tried to get the national record for the 400. But
okay.
But it appears as if she's still considering, because I was listening to her today too, and so I guess I don't know where she's going to take this, but I guess it's Shericka is shining now, so I guess it's also Shericka time. So let's see.
And the world athletics with Shericka now, where she is, the world athletics will accommodate her. The races accommodate her that she can run the 1-4. Yep, they will do that because they done that for Michael Johnson with the 2-4. That's because when you was running the 200 and you want to run the 4, they change it around to accommodate Michael Johnson, that he could get to run the 2-4 to double up. So they will do that for Shericka because Shericka is that good now. So she will get the same chance.
Well, we'll have to see how that goes, because as I guess yesterday a lot of people were saying, there are a lot of fast women in that. So I guess, but Shericka must have some understanding of where she's at in terms of time. So we don't know. And she was at the 400, so perhaps she feel as if there is unfinished work there, but it's a good look, and we can only wait and see what happens.
Yeah. That's so true. That's so true, because the 400 is real hot for female. It's real hot. Mm-hmm. And she have to run. To win that race, she have to start to run below low 48, 47. No. To really say that, right, there's not a chance to challenge Cindy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, Soldier. Yes. So thank you for always calling and sharing.
Yeah, I have to do that, and you just keep on with the show and continue with the athletics, because now is athletics time. And when comes football coming up, Jamaica playing, come up and talk about football, and let that person will charm me in that time. So just continue the work and build. That's up sooner or later you reach to 20,000. Then you continue and just continue building. Because you have to creep before you walk.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So, okay then. Let someone else call in and talk to you, and I will continue writing and texting.
All right. Thank you so much. So big up yourself, Soldier.
No problem. Bless up yourself.
All right. Thank you. So we have UK in the house, and right now let me just go back to some messages in the chat there. So let me see. Okay, Veronica went to country school, Vertech, and I guess she went overseas for college. And By the way, congratulations, Jamaica. That's from American Black. And Justin is saying, yes, home can be good for some persons, but every situation is different. Something like that. When it comes to staying home or going overseas, that's something you have to look at with their trainer. I guess in terms of the athletes, American Black facts there. But once you guys in Jamaica have the facilities and knowledge to continue to produce champion, why go overseas? I guess that's a big question there. And American Black, it was sad to hear that Jamaica doesn't look out for them, I guess the athletes, the way they should. They work extremely hard. And Kiwi saying, I think each student should be allowed to do only 2 races at champs, only 2. There are enough kids in the school to build a track team. The kids are overtrained and overworked. And Quesalis is saying yes, and Morrison ran a good race. So I guess that yes is for Elaine, because Elaine and Morrison are making reference to there. And Justin is saying, I know inter-school athletics championships is a big thing in Jamaica, and I would like to travel to Jamaica to come and watch it live. For sure, you're welcome anytime, Justin. And well, okay, so they beat her a lot. Shelly, Elaine, and Shericka beat her on many occasions. They still can, and it will make them train harder. So I believe you're making reference to Sha'Carri there. Edsel, the college athletes can make money now. All right, so names, images, likeness without turning pro. I think Liston made the right choice. There is good. Okay, there is good and bad. Okay, for sure. Anyone would know the date of the inter-school championships? It's gonna be next year, perhaps in March, somewhere there, but we can definitely look that up for you and see if there's anything out, and I can post that information in under the community tab once I find that out. Mark Phillips, welcome, welcome. And Kiwi, I don't agree with Shericka running the 400. All right, I missed the call, so I'm going to call back this caller. If you're just tuning in, welcome to this conversation. Just close the chat for a few seconds and just press that thumbs up button and give this video a like, this live a like. And also, if you're new and you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscription button. Also, turn on your post notification. So touch that bell and select all so that you do not miss any updates from this channel. All right, please hit that subscription button. I'm going to try and return this call. So hopefully I get to do that right now. So let us see if this goes through. Hello, caller, you're live on Voices in Education.
Yes, it's me again.
Go ahead.
Saying Shericka is thinking about running the 4.
Yeah, she mentioned. Well, I'm not sure if it's in major, but at least for now, she wants to do it at the national trial.
But she had a problem back in the days where she was getting hurt with those kind of distances.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that for a fact. She used to have difficulties. That's why she was brought down to 200 and 100 to the shorter distances. She was having issues. Everybody know that. So why risk it when you are shining now in these 2 shorter distances? I mean, if she go to the 4, she obviously gonna leave one of the race, right? One of the shorter distance.
I guess so. If she's doing it on the bigger stage.
Yeah, but Most likely she probably don't want to ditch the one because she start get beaten now. No, she needs to stay in her one and try beat the girl. Don't try to run from that. If she make a vacancy in that 100, Sha'Carri get even better. She not going to have no major challenge like it. You understand? So we still have to have the pressure on the Americans, man. Don't try to go to a longer distance. That won't work out. And I am sure Mr. Coachman is going to say no.
Well, he said no. He said no for the trials. So you said no.
All right. So he knows that she was having injury issues in those longer distances because the training is so difficult for the 400. It screw up a lot of people. So some people just run from it and come down lower. You understand?
Okay.
So I hope she just start think consciously and more positive. Just keep at the 1 and the 2. Come harder next year and see if you can beat Sha'Carri. I am sure if she get a gold medal in the 100, at some point of that major championship, she will reconsider.
Okay.
All right, that's my point.
Good point.
I hope she listens.
You hope she's listening. All right, good point there, Kiwi. Thanks for calling again and sharing.
All right.
All right, wonderful, wonderful. So another perspective here on things that Shericka should just stick with the 1 and the 2, you know. The 400 might, I guess, bring about some challenges. So it's the understanding that from Kiwi there in the phone call that she was having some challenges in the 400. So perhaps it might not be prudent for her to move back to the 400. All right. So again, if you're just and Soji is saying that's true, caller. So Soji is agreeing with you, Kiwi. All right. So Solis is saying, I wish Shericka would have run the 100 meters instead of the 200. Solis, you want to call in and share some more on that? You're talking in the recently concluded championships, or you're talking about the race today in Zurich? So love to hear from you, Solis 85. If you'd like to call in and share further, that would be awesome. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the safe space. Welcome to the Voices in Education. This is a space where you can share your views, opinions, or perspectives. And it doesn't matter if they're different, you're definitely welcome. Each of us, we come to this space with our own uniqueness, and that brings a lot of richness to this space. And with richness, there is where we can share and learn from each other, all right? And Edsel is saying Sha'Carri ran 10.75 as a freshman at the age of 19 at LSU. Sydney will be the one to beat, okay? And Soji, whenever she breaks the record, she can go back to the 400. Okay, so Jack, get it. So you say she can't move there until she deal with the record. Perhaps she's going to do that. And it seems, just based from what I heard, I don't remember if it's a post or the pre-race interview, that, you know, she has, I guess, a couple of races coming up and she seemed to be contemplating the record. So we'll be definitely tuning into those races. So we can come back here and talk about the record. What a record celebration. The world will be celebrating that day or night, right? All right, so for sure. All right, again, if you're just tuning in, welcome. Welcome to this safe space. If this is your first time here, welcome to the chat. And also, please hit that subscription button. If you have not yet liked this video, just close the chat a little bit and just press that or touch that thumbs up button. And, you know, just give this live a like, all right? Each person could just do that. And Kiwi is saying, yes, I agree. So Kiwi is agreeing that, you know, break the record. And then you can go back to the 400 if that's what you like. So Shericka is on fire, you know. So Shericka, I guess Shericka knows the form that she's in right now. So I believe she might want to do that, you know, break that record before going back to the 200, to the 400, sorry. All right, so I'm just checking here. Any new updates? I'm just looking. Justin is saying, it takes a lot to break records. It takes a lot out of your body. For sure, for sure. She came this close. And I remember when she was given an interview after the championships, after the 200 meters, she was like, I wrote down 2 times and I was saying 21:40 is the slowest I am going to go, right? So you can imagine what that, when they asked, when pressed about the other time, she did not share, but obviously Shericka might be running. You know, I guess she's running better than the record right now. What if Shericka is running like 21:2 something? Wow. Obviously, because she wrote down 2 times. So, and she's saying the slowest that she should go is 21:40. And she did 21:41. So look at that. Unless she has like a 21:30 flat there. Who knows? But Shericka seems to be in good shape. Yeah. So she's ready. So she's going to, I guess, go all out on the circuit. And as I believe it was Kiwi from Mr. Duncan Strelani there said that, you know, it would be better for her to get the record on the circuit, so like in the Diamond League, as opposed to at, you know, World Championship or, you know, Olympic Games, because of the rounds. So with the circuit, you're not doing those rounds. You're just ready, set, and go. So that would take off some of the pressure from her legs. So she would be ready to go. For sure. Any other comments? And, you know, if you'd like to call in and share further, for sure you can do that. Please do not leave without liking this video and also subscribing. Please check your devices and ensure that you are subscribed to the Voices in Education. Also, please ensure that you turn on your post notification and touch, you know, or tap all so you do not miss any updates from this channel. So I'm just checking. Do you have any final comments before we wrap up? I have a few minutes and I can take another call or two if you'd like to share further. Soji, what I'm seeing into the 100 meters, Sha'Carri keep running down Shericka. Yeah, Sha'Carri has that endurance, I guess that top end speed, as you know, persons, you know, refer to it as, where she's able to power through, right, you know, toward the end. So perhaps, I don't know much about coaching, so I cannot speak to that. But I am thinking it's a case where we need to probably train Shericka to run like a 110. So she can continue that faster by the time she's kind of lifting off that gas. She's over the line. I don't know. So I would love to hear from you in the chat. Similar to like Civil. When he's running, he's just looking like after about 70, 80 meters, he's looking left and right, left and right, left and right. So, and I guess I know Civil and Shericka, they are very good coaches. So I know coaches are probably working on addressing like finish, because Shericka's start has definitely gotten better. And with Civil, I am sure that coach is trying to address that. but it might be just, you know, when we have certain habits in ourselves where it becomes so much a part of us, like a reflex action that we just can't seem to get rid of it. So even in our head, we know what is right, the right thing to do, but because of this habit and something that is so, you know, a part of us, it's so almost just separate that. Because I'm sure, you know, he knows, but it's just an habit perhaps. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome. Welcome to the safe space. We're having a conversation about, you know, the results in the Zurich Diamond League that happened today, you know, takeaways. We're talking about, you know, several athletes and, you know, looking forward to Paris, the Olympics. So we're looking forward to that for sure. So far we have had, you know, varying perspectives as it relates to the athletes. So Sha'Carri, you know, she's good for the sport. So some persons share that, and, you know, she'll continue to do well, you know, so we need somebody to step up and, you know, I guess probably press her to the record or probably pass her. And, you know, Elaine, we mentioned that Elaine is getting better. Also, Lyles, good for the sports. Danielle Williams, a lot of persons are happy that, you know, she did it again, double. And it was a good field as well there. Shericka, I guess it was expected that Shericka was going to win this one. So I guess expectation met there. And Morrison did very well. Sasha Lee also was in that race. I think she ran 11 something, probably 11.12, thereabout. And so we see, and there is also this big sentiment, you know, that the ladies, they're doing better in the sport right now as opposed to the men. So men, I want you to step up, step up, step up, step up. But for now, it is woman time, all right? Woman time. All right, Kiwi. Shericka needs to work on the last half of her race and master it before thinking about the 400 meters. So I assume, Kiwi, that you're making reference to the 100. And Carlton is saying she's a 200-meter runner, so she should not have this problem. Well, I don't know, Carlton, why for sure. And I can see that because, yeah, she has the strength and, you know, that endurance. So it should translate to the 100, but I am hoping, you know, even going back to that 100, guys, you know, it was hard to understand, you know, Shericka losing that race. And I felt, and this is just my belief, that Shericka, and one, they weren't expecting Sha'Carri on the outside. That was one thought that I had. The next thought, when I saw Shericka, because, you know, Shericka went out strong, Shelly pressed her, and then Shericka pulled away. But my thing is, Shericka realized that she was going to win the race, and I don't know, probably Shericka don't want to beat Shelly that bad. So she decided that, you know what, I'm going to press off. I'm going to just slow it down. And then, zoops, here comes Sha'Carri. I don't know. Somebody can call and just talk to me about that one. If you agree or disagree with me, let me know. Let me know, because it, like, Shericka, to me, she, you know, she slowed down a bit. Like, she slowed down. And I was wondering if she felt as if, no, I'm not taking a record and Shelly, or I'm not going to beat her by this margin. I don't know. I can only speculate, but those are some wonders that I have. So I would love to hear your views on my wonders, you know? I would love to hear your views on my wonders. And Justin is saying, it was really nice talking to you, fine people in Jamaica. I will keep in touch with you guys. Much love. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Justin. We really love hearing from you too. So thank you so much for coming over. And again, hello to all the people tuned in from Antigua. We really appreciate it. So I'm getting a call here. Go ahead, caller, you're live.
Hello. Yes, it's me once more.
Oh, Justin, go ahead.
Yes. Yes. I want to comment on something you said about the race with Shericka in the World Championship when she was leading the pack and eventually get taken over by Sha'Carri.
Sure.
What we have to understand, the 200 and the 100 meters different. 200, you're building momentum, which she have good bib, she's strong, and it's not like you're starting fast in the 200. You start quick enough, then you build your momentum, and then you use your strength to push you all the way through. What Sha'Carri has in the 100 meter, that a lot of I don't even think Miss Shelley and Price has it. If you watch a lot of Shelley and Fraser race, just before she reaches the end, she loses her form because she's struggling to maintain that speed. No, Shericka Jackson, no, she have a very good start. But she does, when she reach her top speed, she does not get any faster. With Sha'Carri now, she have a top end speed. When she reach her top end speed, if you watch Sha'Carri run, you can go and look on all the clips. When she passes the finish line, you still see she hold her stride all the way through, hold her farm all the way through, because her top end speed is second to none. If you watch Kellyanne, just go back and watch, you see how she start losing her farm just before she reaches the finish line. It's because when you have a speed, a lot of the athletes cannot hold that speed straight to the end of the 100 meter. Maybe about 80 to 85, they will start lose their form. So you will find most of them do that dip head forward or whatever the case may be. With Sha'Carri now, because she have such fantastic top end speed, you will not see she dive forward, push her head forward to gain a win, because by time she reach 80% of the track, she know her top end speed is going to push her through. So you will see she hold that form all the way through. So the difference is she have a much top end speed than Shericka. She can hold it longer than Shericka. With Shericka now have a better build up speed because of understanding of the 200. So that's the difference.
Awesome. Thank you for that good explanation. You see why I love this place and space. I love here. I love here. I love here because, you know, I just had some wonders. So I decided, you know, I need to put it out there. So thank you for calling and sharing on that. Okay, I'm not sure. Perhaps Justin left the call there, but I guess you're hearing me. So thank you so much for calling and sharing that. And I see somebody laughing out loud at me. Kiwi. You're laughing at the Kiwi, or you're laughing at the wonders, or are you agreeing with any of my wonders? All right. So Soji Seville is different because I only see him run the 100, so I can understand. Okay. Edsel is saying the 400 meter is one of the hardest race on the track. Shericka was there before. Stick to the 100 meters and 200 meters because the 400 as elite runners. All right. So thank you for sharing that, Edsel. Carlton is saying I agree with all that you said, caller. So good. All right, Carlton. Soji agree with you, Justin. So yeah, for sure. Those were some wonders. So I'm happy to hear from you because I'm like, what is happening here? But yeah, good explanation there. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. All right, caller, you're live.
Yeah, Soji again.
Soji.
I agree with the caller what he said. agree with everything that we said, because if you take notice, Shericka take longer to get going, and when she used to never have that great start, when she coming down the back end, she was more effective. But since as she picking the start now, it seems like it messed up the end part of our race. Shelley, Brianna, Williams, all them, when they come into the finishing line, they lose their farm. They have that big start, but they lose the farm when they reach at the 80 meter, 90. If you take notice, they're struggling to the line. So I think they need to run some 150 meters. Sha'Carri, what he said, if you take notice how she run for real, when she come down, it's like how Usain Bolt run 100. When you will start before him, but when he get going, you cannot stop him.
Okay.
You cannot stop him. So they kind of make some very, very good point. Elaine tall, Elaine same way. Elaine have that type of top ends finish when she's in full flight.
Right.
So for me, I don't know if it's run. Sha'Carri start run from
Shericka.
Shericka start run from Sha'Carri, so she want to stop from the 100. But Elaine are one of them have to come up because they have to have that top end to beat her. Because I watch the Diamond League and 2 times I see she beat Shericka in the
from behind.
She come from behind and beat her. And she should, what you were saying said, she should know that Shericka was in the race because 2 times she come from behind and beat her, and she do it the 3rd time and do the same, come from behind and beat them. So
my question to you then, Soldier, and to all the listeners and viewers here. So you mentioned something, because I was going to ask you, where does Elaine fall? And you mentioned that Elaine is one of those persons that has that top end speed, right, for the 100. So do you believe Elaine at top form? Can Elaine at top form beat Sha'Carri at top form?
Yeah, she can.
Okay.
She can. Elaine can beat her at if Elaine at her best and both of them at their best, Elaine can beat her. If Shelly at her best, Shelly can beat her. Not until I see she run faster than than those 2 girls.
Yeah.
Then I would say both of them can beat her, but she'll continue to beat
Shericka.
She'll continue to beat Shericka. But if Elaine at her best and Shelly at her best, they can be Sha'Carri. But I don't know how for a 200 meter runner, she at her top end speed, because when she used to come from behind and running down Shelly and Elaine, Jackson were more effective coming from behind. But meanwhile, she started to pick the start now. She getting running down.
Because she's better with the start now, but we're not seeing the finish, that strong finish.
That strong finish. So when she's have the purse, then, because if you take notice in the 200, she can see the person off the turn. So she's
going to come off that turn first and head out, yeah.
Right. But in the 100, since she get her start, there's a difference in her finish. And the caller really point it out, and that was a really good thing to point out. But because when they run, they would stop, but Sha'Carri would continue going around Elaine same. Not Shelly, but Elaine, she said like Sha'Carri would continue running because they cannot just stop like that.
Get you.
Yeah. So that's the same thing. That's the same, but as we said, I don't want she run from 100. I want she come, and because I want she run 100 it's up what Fran going to do. So but when you only can get better when you have competition.
Right.
Only can get better. And but I hear the guy that was saying something about with the guy that chasing the guy name
was Civil.
is chasing him. No, the guy chased you with the mix up with them at the Olympic.
At
the world championship.
Yeah.
But as I was saying, they were talking and I understand where they were coming from. But the thing is, if a person never named in the team, I could understand if I pick somebody who is named in the team to run. But if you pick someone that never named in the team to run over, I wouldn't happy. But if the person was on the team, then I could see with that. Because it's happened to United States when Michael Johnson never run the 400, but he made the team and he had the food prize and never make the 200-meter final. And they put him to run the 200, and Carl Lewis and those guys were getting mad and said, no, make the guys them who you carry to run. And it was one cut. Although America win, the guys, they never happy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and as we said in some previous, lives that, I guess we need some explanation about this. And, some people say it's going to be like a 9-day wonder. So we're hoping that when everybody come back from off the plane or wherever, and everybody is back at Leeds and all, we can hear something.
Well, I hear the guys say, but as I said, I hear the guys come on a show and talk what happened. But as I said, I never see a one-man clap, so I have to wait and see when the other person do before I say anything.
Yeah, that is a good way to approach things for sure. Yeah.
Never, you never see a one-man clap, so it's family never see a one-man clap, so you have to hear the next side.
That is true.
Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, as I said, the next Diamond League, the final Diamond League is when? Next week?
I don't think that is the final. I know that, I don't know, but I know that this weekend, Johan is in China.
Okay.
Because I think it's either Saturday or Sunday. I'll try and get the information and post it on the community tab. So I guess that's the next race that we'll tune into.
Yeah, so how many Jamaicans will be there?
I am wondering, I think Civil is there. I'm not sure, but Johan is there for sure. Johan is there, but I can check on that. I can check on that.
How many you don't hear what happened to Shelly Nee?
No, they said it was a slight hamstring injury. So it wasn't as major as they expected it to be initially. So I guess she's recovering, which is good news for us. And she made a post, was it today? Yeah, she made a post, pretty much saying that, she appreciates, like the support, and she's, I guess, getting ready for Paris. So that is good.
No, she's ready for Paris, man. I thought it was maybe that cheap, like her assumption, maybe that 3 weeks, so she can get some rest. And well, if she can get back at her best, she can win the 100. Although Sha'Carri will get better, and the rest of the girls them will get better. But for the time being, you have to concentrate on the world championship, the world champion, and Sha'Carri is the world champion at the moment.
Yeah.
So, Elaine is the Olympic champion. So that's going to be
interesting. Yeah. For sure. That's one to see.
Yeah. Because as I said, remember, if Sha'Carri is the world champion. If one of those girls comes like, say, Brianna Williams or Morrison, they come and break the world record now, the 100-meter record from nowhere, and they break the 100-meter record, still they might get a big sponsor, lot of money, but they are not the world champion. The world champion still will be Sha'Carri. So and not go to that big meet. You can break any record at any time, but you'll get a lot of money. But the champion, if Jackson broke the 200-meter record, she's a world champion. So nothing that gonna change because people expect it. But if somebody come break it, they are not the world champion. Jackson is the world 200-meter champion until they run and you go to that meet and run and win. Then that's the time. So that's how things said.
Totally get that. Totally get that one.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to look forward to Saturday in China. Like when you post it, or you can just send it to me. I can just have a look and know to find it. I will look at it, look at my channel and see if I see where they're going to run Diamond League on Saturday.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thanks for calling in again, Soji. So yes, guys. So I just going back to the chat and okay, Kerry, you're laughing at the wonders, my wonders. All right. I hope you had a good laugh. And KJ, are you so nice for real? All right. Remember to like the live, guys, and subscribe. If you're new to this space, welcome. This is a safe space where we share and learn from each other. It does not matter if you're sharing a perspective that no one else is sharing. You're totally welcome in this space and you can definitely share. All right. And okay, we saying Usain Bolt and Sha'Carri have the same top end speed, same type of running pattern. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so you know, I love this space. You know, we learn together, we share together. It's okay if we have different views or perspectives, you know, always welcome. All right, so I'm just looking here. Any further comments or callers? Love to hear from you. Again, please like this video. And Arona, welcome. Welcome, Arona. Welcome. I hope you're doing okay. And if this is your first time here, let me know in the chat as well. Louise, welcome. Thank you. Great discussion. That is what Louise is saying. Louise, if this is your first time here, welcome. And please remember to hit that subscription button and turn on your post notification so that you do not miss any important updates from this channel. More genius, welcome. And you said you liked. All right, thank you for liking this live. Again, guys, let me take this caller. Go ahead, caller, you're live.
Yes, Mr. Justin again once more. Just to
okay, Justin, could you turn down your YouTube feed?
Sure. Yeah. You hear me good now?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, just to add something to what the last caller says, that you know, maybe somebody can come and break the 100-meter record. The 100-meter record does not just break like that. In the how much, maybe 80-something years of track and field, nobody just come out to the blue and break the world record. If you watch Flojo, she was running constantly in the 60s in 0.6 before she ran 0.5 to 0.4. So there's no way a person can come and run 10-9, and then break the world record. It doesn't work that way. That's why you, Elaine Thompson, if you watch Elaine Thompson, when she ran 10, I think 10, 5.
Yeah.
Right. She was running 10-7, 10-6, then 10-5. So you can't be running 10-9 and then jump from 10-9 to 10-5. It doesn't work that way. Because remember that the muscle have memories and certain things. Now, the other thing I want to say also about the last call, he made a statement when he says that Elaine Thompson can run 10-5. She can always come back and beat Sha'Carri. But you have to understand this. No one should be surprised in the time that Sha'Carri was running, because she was constantly running 10-7. So you know, without any effort. So you know for a fact that she have a 10-6, 10-5 in her. The scary part of it, and what I want the listening public to understand, is that She's running 10.75 at 19. No 19-year-old ever run that time. That's number one. Two, she ran 10.6 at age 23. Shelly and Fraser wasn't running that fast at that age. Elaine Thompson wasn't running that fast at age. Not saying that she is better than them, but her potential is pretty much greater because at her age, she's running time that no one at 22, 23 running those times. And that's the scary part. The other thing, remember, what's his name there from Jamaica? Johan Blake. Remember Johan Blake used to run constantly 10.7, 10.6. He barely can run 10.8 now because when your muscle and your body go through a period, it cannot do the things it used to do anymore. Not saying that Elaine can't do it anymore, but remember she's getting older, so she has to do a lot more training, a lot more rest, different type of stuff to get back to that 10.5 shape. But it's not going to be easy, but it's worth a try. So that's my point for tonight. Nice talking to you guys. Have a blessed night.
Thank you so much, Justin, for sharing there again, some good points there, and I guess those are some critical factors to, moving in terms of age and at the time that you're peaking. And I guess that's important there. Arona is okay, showing us some love, sending back some love to you, Arona. And more genius, please like and subscribe, guys. For sure, I agree with that. Please like and subscribe. Show how much you appreciate this space. Thank you, more genius. All right, so we're having some good conversation and we're getting another call here. Caller, you're live.
Yes, I just called him back to and just see what the caller just said. Justin just said I said. You understand?
Okay, Soji, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I understand what he's looking at and what he said. If he said at Sha'Carri age, no one was running that time. Brianna Liston at 12-year-old, run 2023, something where no 12-year-old in the world have ever run that time. At over 200 meters. At 12-year-old, you understand? So I don't look on race like that because she run 23. Well, she run in 22 now and some. No, but she run 23 at age 12. At age 12, So as he was looking at it and saying that, I said, if Elaine continue and train, don't matter the age, they can come better because Shelly and Fraser never used to run 10.6 at age 25 or age 28. She run it in her 30s. Yeah. So some athletes develop early, some develop late. So Shelly run faster time in his 30 after having that child, more than when before when she wasn't have a child. You understand?
Yeah.
So as I said, I don't want to say Sha'Carri can break the record, but an athlete can rise from it just need one good moment. An athlete will never run certain time and just come run that time. When Brianna come up, Brianna really at that little she was just running 26 at that time, and she come at champs and come run 23.
Yeah, 23.72. So just to let our
right.
viewers
after how many rounds she do? 20 and no 12-year-old until today they never run a time like that. That time at age 12, it could win the 200 meter champs class 1 girls.
Yeah.
So what you were saying, that I don't say you have a point, but that's why I come up, I call back and bring back this time that she run at that. So anyone. So if that's the reason why I said, and I will always say, Brianna Liston is the girl I'm looking to come break the 200-meter record. Because using that from what I do, just like what is the boy in 19, I just looking at him, say he will break a 200-meter record someday.
Okay.
Because he's pretty well.
Yeah.
Same way.
Yeah.
So that's my two points about what the guy just said. So you understand?
Yeah, I get it. I guess both of you are agreeing that, you know, the age in terms of youthfulness, I guess, plays a factor, because you're looking for Brianna in the sense where Brianna at 12 was doing 23.72 and night again, you know, young. And I guess he's probably saying that Sha'Carri too is young. I guess I think Sha'Carri is like 23 years old now and peaking at this time. So there's more in the tank. I guess that's where, you know.
It can be more in the tank. It can be more in the tank. And when she can have more in the tank, but when she get older, maybe she cannot run that time.
Yeah, I get you too.
No, I don't know. I don't know. But Shelly never running that, as when he says, yes, Shelly was running that time. But she running the time when she's older.
Yeah, and I get that
Shelly
too.
running the time when she's in his 30s. She running 10-6 constantly in his 30s. And if you take notice, no other athlete in the world has run so much 10-6 for a season what Shelly done.
Yeah.
In her 30s, she was about 34 at the time.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I said certain things. I don't look at athletics that way, because some person rise early, meanwhile some person come and shine later.
Yeah.
Maybe Elaine never run a back a time like that. Maybe she end up come run a faster time than that too. Because Elaine run 10.54, something like that over the 100, right?
Right.
So that is what I said. I don't say Sha'Carri cannot run that time, but until he run it, before I said yes, she can run 10-7, 10-7 constantly, and then maybe she never end up run 10-5. That's how athletics is. She can run 10-7, 10-7, and she can run 10-2-9 and break the record. So anything can happen in sports.
Right.
You see how long Jamaica want to break back the 4x1 record, and you see how long it's taking them to break it. The female.
Yeah, because you know, I guess condition has to be right. You know, a lot of things, and I agree with both of you that, you know, age is a factor. It might work for you when you're younger, and it can peak, you know, your speed can peak when you're older. It goes, I guess, both ways. And I guess, Soldier, you're saying, you know, you're working with the numbers.
Yeah. I'm working with the numbers. And the best, and I can tell you, the Jamaican 4x1, that record could go already. Because at the Olympic, it should broke. And the reason why it never break, because Shericka was on the ankle leg. That's the reason why it never break.
Yeah, get you. And I don't know. Well, I don't know. I saw in the comments, you know, people saying Shericka has a problem with button changes. So I don't know why Shericka not running the third leg.
That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Nonsense. If you put her front, same way they used to say about this, what the girl name again, Stuart, say she make an error and she have to end up, if she want to make the team, she have to end up run a different leg. Yeah. Because if it was Shelly get that button where Jackson get, he should run down TT Perry at that time and beat her.
Yeah.
But Shericka take too long to get going. Shericka should run the back stretch. If you remember the year when Elaine run the third leg.
Or even the third leg, because she had 200 meter specialist supposed to fly off that first.
Yeah, but when Elaine run that third leg after at that beat, and Jamaica set the record. I think maybe the fastest race Jamaica did one at the time. And Elaine on that third leg, Shelly anchored. When Shelly anchored and going down, because her foot speed is quick. So she should run the last leg just like how Asafa is thrown, and they realize Bolt is the man to come, and they change Asafa and put Bolt there.
Yeah.
Just like how you'd have Carlos, when Carlos they run, he would run, they and both, they're running like 8 something over for the last 100 and the anchor leg. So you get the back in front of them, they can get you.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, so as your caller said, I agree with something he said, but that's why I call back and to find out these stuff. Because when no one would believe Brianna Liston would come and run a time like that. Thank you for your confirmation to let me know 23 what. But I know it was 23 something sure, and I said that record. Until today, that record don't break.
Yeah, Brianna Liston definitely want to look forward to for sure. So that is why, I'm just hoping that everything goes well for her.
Yeah. Because I know, because she's that good. Sha'Carri is very good. I'm not taking away that from her. And she has self-confidence, and that is the greatest thing when you have self-confidence. You and Lies, that's why Lies is going to take a while to beat, because you have that confidence in it.
Yeah.
You have that confidence when that person can run and see his main challenger. He can run and slow down and looking and pointing and laughing when he catch back the guy. You have to give the guy credit. How many person can do that?
Yeah, like interesting days ahead. You can imagine Paris. You're going to Paris, Soji?
As long as life, I have life, I will be there. And good health, I will be there.
Good, for sure.
Make sure we'll book my ticket from early next year.
For sure, good. Oh, so you're going. So you can take a train over, or you just going to fly?
I can take you a star over, or I can just drive. And when you drive, jump on just take the ferry, go on the ferry. Or if I want to go on the train, some train look like some old slavery thing where you drive your car on. You just drive on and go drive under the sea, and then get off at Calais and just continue drive to Paris.
Okay. I'm gonna think about it and see what, because I would love to be there, but I can't put my finger on it quite yet, but I'll see how things unfold.
You will get there, man. You will come. Don't worry yourself. Just have hope in life, My dad always tell me, dream big, think big, and you'll get there. Anywhere you want to go, just tell yourself that you're going to go there. Don't have doubt. Don't doubt yourself.
For sure.
Things will happen. The door will open. At any time the door will open, always tell yourself the door will open.
Yeah.
But you see, with us, you see, that's why I said I come and learn some stuff abroad here, because you ever hear black people said, oh, this is generation curse.
Yeah.
I have never heard a white person talk about generation curse. No matter how bad and wicked, and it is nothing but generation curse. So the black man called them generation curse on himself. So nothing but generation curse. Because look at those guys, Leopold, how wicked those man was when they get slave. When the slave don't do the work, they chop off one of his hand. He kill off how much of them. And his family over here, it's a generation curse. Those people just getting rich and rich and rich and become billionaires. His family. So black person would say, oh, it's generation curse. No, nothing don't go like that. Don't call them curse on yourself. And don't tell yourself about, I'm sad. No, you don't sad. You are lucky and blessed.
They're blessed for sure.
You're blessed. Don't call them things on yourself. Oh, you're bad lucky. No, you don't bad lucky. You're lucky. So these things we have to tell ourselves. And that's why, you know, we can be on top, you know, but if we put ourselves down, we will always down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how it goes. So that's all we have to do. Think positive at all the time. Your speech out of your mouth is a powerful thing.
For sure, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. So you will get there, my friend. You will be in Paris watching the Olympic and broadcasting your show. Because your show is gonna get so big that you're gonna in Paris and still having your show from Beirut to your audience. That's to keep them up to date same way. And your show will just get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Till maybe you're gonna have television station or something gonna come and offer your jobs because they're gonna see you're getting all the blood. So they're gonna offer your jobs to come and work for them. And it's up to you if you want to take it or stick to what you're doing.
I'm going to get my thing bigger and better too as time goes by.
Right.
Yeah.
So then when you get so big, they're gonna offer you some money for you to you don't want to turn it, but you have to turn it down to continue your journey.
For
because
sure.
they want to keep to silent you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So you just get better and better and bigger and bigger. So just continue your work and continue your show same with my friend. All right.
Thank you, Soji. All right, awesome. Soji there with some points and some good life lessons, you know, like lessons that we can apply to our everyday lives. All right. So let me just go back to the chat here. And okay, Kiwi, if she never left MVP, okay, Elaine would have broken the record this year. All right. So more genius is saying congratulations, Voices in Education. You have 900 plus subscribers. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. So please hit that like button. If you have not yet subscribed, please hit that subscription button. Can we make it 1K this evening? That would be awesome. Just check your devices, you know, share with your friends and family members and tell them about the good things them over here. Somebody mentioned something like, "I am so nice." So, you know, tell them about the nice things, the safe space, and let's keep on growing together. And Justin is saying, a 12-year-old is not a professional, so, and things can happen at that age. When you're a professional, you will be judged as a professional, not as a 12-year-old. All right, Justin? Top General, welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, welcome to the safe space. Please remember to like and hit that subscription button. Welcome, Top General. And Jamaican athletes need to dethrone Richardson, I guess, and at the world, I guess next year and after next year to come, or I guess after the years to come, more strength and speed, strength and practice. You can't make Richardson beat up, I guess, beat us up again. And Top General is saying no to that. And Top General, you know, you're all getting this wrong. Shericka has a problem giving the button or passing the button to someone, I guess. We don't want no disaster, I guess, with the relays there. And Justin is saying track and field isn't what a 12-year-old do or can do. It's what you do when you become a professional. And you're saying that's what counts. And also saying there, great discussion, guys, for sure. And we like when we have the differences, that's okay. But, you know, here is a safe space where we can share and I guess agree to disagree, and each other we push, you know, each other to think further. So awesome. Edsel is saying a odd of BVI at 17 made the 200 meters final. Okay, Worlds 2023 there. The key for the relay, speed and good exchange. That's from Edsil, and more genius is saying sound words. Soji, caller, you're live.
Hello, good night.
Good night.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing? This sounds like Kenny. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
Okay, awesome. Welcome to the conversation.
Yes, I was listening to last two callers. I agree with both of them. They have different points of view, but both of them make sense in their own way.
You're a little bit low, Kenny.
Do you hear me now?
Yeah, a little better. Yeah.
I said I was listening to the last two callers. I think they both made sense in their own way. Both of them made sense when they said, you know, their point of views.
Right. So
Yes.
go ahead.
And I was gonna say for the race today, I was a little disappointed, but then I mean it was just the 200. I mean I know she was gonna win Shericka. I just felt that she wasn't gonna go, you know, try to break the record of running her top speed, but I feel that she knows she had it in the bag today's race, and the one with the 100 meters with Elaine. I think she did pretty good. You know, she's starting to get back, you know, her rhythm back, and you know, she needs to get more races under her belt in order to get better with time. Because, like you said, muscle memory.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I know you wanted, you know, you were like, you're the Elaine guy for the 100. But do you feel that Shericka perhaps should have run the 100 instead of the 200 today?
Yeah, I thought he should have ran the 100 because I think she could have challenged Shericka. I mean, sorry, Sha'Carri. Sha'Carri. That would have
Okay.
been a good and just a challenge to see, you know, if she. I just feel also when you were talking about the in Budapest when it was Shericka and Shelly, I felt like they were next to each other. When you have the middle lanes, it's kind of challenging because you're looking at your, you know, at your opponent as well.
Right, not on the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, so I felt that Sha'Carri had a little bit of an advantage as well running on the outside lane. So because it's mental too, you know.
Yeah.
So they probably weren't even worried about Sha'Carri. I mean, and they probably thought that she wasn't going to, you know, even get to where they're, you know, where they were at. So they were so much ahead, they wouldn't worry about her, and then they were just surprised in the end because they were probably running against each other, in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so you're talking about one of my wonders there.
Yeah, I think you were right in that. I mean, I started to think, and I'm like, that makes sense because mentally it messes with you, you know, because you're thinking, you know, you're at the top, and you're country person, you know. I mean, Shericka and Shelly, they were pretty much challenging each other, and they probably left, you know, Sha'Carri out of the mix. So I thought she had a advantage because she was in the outside lane, so she was just focused on that too.
Okay.
So
I have someone here, more genius in the chat saying, Kenny, remember Shericka wasn't well, so perhaps Shericka would not have run if she was in the 100 today. She perhaps would not have, I guess, defeated Sha'Carri. I don't know if that's what you're saying, more genius, but what's your take on that, given that if Shericka was in the 100, do you believe she would have shown, like, you know, would be able to put on that challenge with Sha'Carri, given that she wasn't well?
yeah, I think she still would have probably, you know, like today she ran what was it, 21? And I was
21.82. Yeah.
Yesterday, and she ran a 21.8. Yeah, she pretty much, and she still won. So it's like, you know, I think she would run with 100 instead of the 200. I think she could have put up a challenge, you know, with Sha'Carri, and I think she has more to prove, you know, as far as the 100, because like the other caller was saying, I guess, you know, it takes her longer to achieve her, like to get to her top speed, as opposed to Shelly, where she just comes out, you know, her form, you know, is right off the bat, and then she was just form later on. So I mean, I think she could have gave her a challenge today. Sha'Carri. So
well,
definitely.
I guess we are hoping that they'll meet in another, race on the circuit. Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know. For me, like, I just feel like also Shelly. I think that Shelly at her age, she's peaked. Like they were saying that she was running. The other caller was saying she was running 10.6 at her age. In her 30s.
Right.
So it's possible. I think the drive, and she has so much drive, and the training, and and she wants to be at the best. So I think that that's the thing about the sport. You could always better yourself as with the drive, and you can outrun the other opponents depending on how much you want it. So I think I just really hope Shelly gets better, and I want to see her win. I wouldn't actually see her beat the record or win beat Flojo. I mean, I don't know. I think it could be possible. I mean, at her age, I don't know. I just hope that she really ends up winning and seals a career with that. So
okay, so I have one little question for you. Do you believe any of the women now, so this set of women can break that 100 meters record? And that is 10.49. Do you believe a Sha'Carri, Shericka, Elaine, or Shelly can do that before they head out of their, I guess, career? Or who is more likely to break it?
I think Sha'Carri probably can, being so young. Shericka, of course, she also can, I think. I don't know. I love, I like her a lot. I like Shelly, but I hope she does. But I think it's little, it's possible. But I think it's just at her age, she probably, I don't see her running a 10.49, 10.49, maybe 10.5, 5 or 4, but I don't know. I don't see her. I mean, it's possible because she has so much drive, and it's going to be very difficult. Like, it's her age, her injuries. I hope she doesn't get injured, but it's possible. And maybe Elaine. I think she's going to come back for Paris 2024, and she's working on herself. And I think she might come back and repeat the 10.5.
Okay.
And, I think Elaine definitely can. I mean, she's building up. And if she stays healthy and injury-free, I think she'll be okay. And she can probably do it, repeat again, and give a challenge for Paris. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Some good points there. Some good points there.
But lastly, I just want to say that now that you put it in my head, I think that I kind of think that it is kind of more the athletes when they have the outer lanes now, like with the whole Sha'Carri thing. I think that, I feel like when you're stuck in the middle lanes, it's kind of hard because you're squeezed between the other opponents. And when you probably feel like you have more space. I don't know, like you have more space maybe in the outer lanes.
All right. So since you brought that up, Kenny, I'm going to put this to you. If Sha'Carri was with the other two ladies in the middle, say 4, 5, and 6, those lanes are 5, 6, and 7. Would the race be any different in the context of the outcome that we have seen in Budapest?
Yes, I think so. I highly think so. More pressure. I think more pressure for her. I mean, I don't think she would have ran as fast. Maybe not. I mean, today she ran a 10.8?
But yeah, 10.88. Yeah.
The conditions too, but I think she ran that 10.6. I mean, like I said, I'm not taking away from her abilities to run. As far as her abilities but I think that it would have been a different outcome. I think it's more pressure, and her being squeezed between, let's say, Shelly and Shericka. Let's say, for example, I would have been more pressure on her, and I think she would have ran what she ran at Budapest. I think it would have probably been Shericka won. And
Yeah,
probably Shelly too.
and you have just placed something in my mind because I'm going back to that semifinals there in Budapest when she was in that heat with Shericka and they were pretty much, you know, there, you know, close, and you know, she ran out and was in the queue room. So I am really trying to connect that with your point, and I really think you have raised a valid point there where she might not be able to deal with the pressure next to her, but give her the outer lanes and she like just not having the focus on her in a race like that, then she might be able to do, you know, better. Perhaps.
Definitely.
Yeah.
She kept saying it in interview. She said, lane 9 is my number, my lane. I got lucky, lane 9.
Well, and you know, when I saw the 200 that she was in lane 9 again, I was like, what?
Yeah, she kept saying it. She kept saying lane 9 is my number, it's my lane. So I think it's also mental, you know, when you have runners, competitors, you know, in the middle lanes as opposed to the outside lanes, it is different mentally.
Yeah, and we saw that with Danielle too, because Danielle was like, I guess in lane 1 or 2 there, like for the 100 hurdles, and you know, the spotlight was not on her. You know, you had the big gunners in the middle there, and so Quinn and you know Kenny and you know Toby. So it was like Danielle is all the way over there, and she did it, man. She did it.
She did it, yeah, and that's why I think that like now I'm starting, like you said, that it's probably like it makes sense too, you know. I mean, like they're focused on that lane, and they don't have anybody between them, and it's like they just focus on the race, and that's it. I feel like you have kind of an advantage that there too. So
yeah,
but I really don't think that if it would have been a different lane placement, I don't think she would have got a 10-6. I mean, maybe she probably would have ended up third, maybe, because I thought it was like more like Shericka and Shelly in Budapest. Just they were trying to like outdo each other, you know. That's what I don't know, but that's what I think would have happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. Yeah.
So I guess for the let's see what the year has in store, you know, the rest of the races, and see what happens with the times and you know how much more races they run. But I really hope Shericka runs more. The 100 focuses on 100 as opposed to the 400, and I just 100 and 200. I mean, the 200 she already has it down pat. That, you know, that's her, like she says, her baby. But I just feel like the 100 she could be. I know Sha'Carri definitely, and you know, and work on it more and see what happens. So
yeah, awesome.
But yeah, thank you again for letting me call in and expressing my my opinion. And I love this platform because every time you call in, we have a lot to discuss on the races, and each of all the callers too. They have a lot of good point of views, and they make you think about things outside the box and think about, you know, all these things about muscle memory and, you know, as far as times, peaks, the ages, you know, that really helps as well, and think about the views of the races, because I think it's really a mental sport too, you know, really mental. And like one day you can be off, and then the next day you could be on when it comes to the track and field. So
yeah, for sure. Yeah. Awesome.
Take care and good night.
All right, thanks, Kenny. Thank you for calling and sharing. For sure, we welcome, you know, all the different perspectives. So thanks for sharing your voice. All right, so let me just go back to the live chat here. And Top General, I did your comment there already. Oh, more genius was saying sound words, Soji, words are powerful. And 1K for sure. More genius is talking about the subscription. Make sure you subscribe from all the devices in your home. Thank you, more genius. And okay, I spoke to Kenya about that point. Soji here again. I don't look at the race like that because from Sha'Carri is in the race, they should run to the line, but they just couldn't beat Sha'Carri on the day. No excuse. All right, so that's another point there. Justin is saying Sha'Carri Richardson running in the middle lane. If she would do the same is a hypothetical question. Yes, Justin, because she could run better or worse. Hypothetical question is always difficult. Yeah. And Soji here is saying, but Williams run in the middle lane today and win. So that is nonsense. All right, Soji, we get that. We get that. So yeah, that is true. She ran and she had some good competition there. So I see the point there too, Soji. But we're talking about Sha'Carri. But I get that. That's another valid point there. You see, I love this place. So we get again varying opinions. So guys, we're about to wrap this conversation up. Are there any final comments that you'd like to share in the live chat? Please let me know. You can share that if you have any final words before we close. We bring this conversation to a close. And I'm telling you, somebody commented, yes, so nice. Yes, so really nice. I just love the diverse perspectives that we're getting. And again, it forces me to consider, like, even with my wonders, I got some good explanations and I really appreciate that. And Queso, this is saying, do they practice the baton exchanges? I forgot to mention that. Oh, Kenny? Jamaica, we do not get, I guess, enough opportunities to do that. I don't think, and I remember perhaps it was Kiwi, I'm not sure, that we need more like relay camps to ensure that we're able to do that. So not wait until we get to these events, that we're doing some practice, just when we're there. So I guess that is something definitely one of the recommendations in terms of moving forward, that we can get those things in place for sure. So I don't think they do enough. And Kiwi saying Jaleel Ide needs to switch back to the 110-meter hurdles before it is too late. Okay, that's a good one because I think he's at the 400 now. So yeah, I guess that's a good one there. All right, that's a good one there. Just still checking for any further comments. And I just want to thank you so much for sharing in this space, for sharing those spicy ideas and thoughts. But one thing for sure, we kept it respectful, and we valued what each other had to say regarding our conversation this evening. And that's what made this space so great in terms of the diversity. There's so much richness in diversity. And again, your perspective, your voice is always welcomed, always valued. And we love hearing from you. We really appreciate hearing from you, and appreciate your uniqueness. We all learn from each other. We share different experiences, and we might have different knowledge based on certain experiences or certain topics or education that we might have. And so that is absolutely important. And Kiwi saying yes, the 400. Jamon Crooks, welcome to the conversation. We're wrapping up here, Jamon. But let me see your comment here. Elaine ran a pretty good race today, and I can see that she's getting into, getting into form, race by race. So it is good to see that she's ready for her. I guess she's getting ready for Paris, in 2024. So Jamon, welcome to this conversation. If this is your first time here, welcome. Please remember to like and hit that subscription button. and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend about the voices in education. All right. So just share, guys. And, it's not just going to be about sports, but, we're just talking about, topical issues. Sports is at the moment. So again, if you have ideas, suggestion that where we can talk about topics that where we can keep it, safe and respectful for all of us, we can definitely do that. You can reach out, love to hear from you too. All right, if you have not yet hit that subscription button, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead and subscribe to this channel. All right, let's continue to grow together. All right, so that we can, build and spread positivity. It is important for us to do that, and also to continue to arouse our minds in terms of pushing each other to think about situations critically and, sharing different perspectives, look at things differently from, I guess, an angle that we might not have looked at something before. So, again, that is something that you will find in this space. All right, guys, not seeing anything further. So I'm just going to go through this slide until it ends. All right, and then I will stop the live. I will end it there. So if you want to see music and I guess some more photos, you can stay on. But, thank you so much again for sharing. Thank you so much for commenting. If you're a silent watcher or viewer supporter, thank you so much. We really appreciate it. All right. Thank you for keeping it a safe space, for being respectful, for sharing your diverse opinions, for allowing this place to be expanding. And, your richness, your uniqueness is definitely valued. Again, this is the Voices in Education, where yes, you have a voice for sure in this space. All right. So again, thanks everyone. Blessings and love. And I will see you in the next live. All right. So again, turn your post notification on. We could probably come back tomorrow to talk about another topic, in the evening. So just stay tuned for that. We'd love to hear from you. All right, guys. So I will see you in the next one. So please remember to like, share, subscribe. Do not leave without liking and subscribing to this channel. Thank you, everyone, and blessings and love. Take care, everyone. Keep safe.
like, share, and subscribe to this channel so that you can listen to the different voices in education. Stay tuned.